Wait,
Yeah, I did it all by myself.
oh my gosh, there's
There I
Amber.
am. My game should pop up in a minute here. It said any full screen application, it should work.
Heck
There
yeah.
we go. That was one thing that it didn't do, like when I streamed before, is it would not
Hmm.
pull up any full screen application.
Yeah. Like I
Oh
said,
my goodness.
today or tonight can be for ironing out all the kinks.
Yeah.
Oh, someone has the like the new witchy outfit put on
Ooh.
the what is it, Kelpie horse? Like the
Oh, I
new
bet
thing you
that's
get in the.
nice.
It looks very nice.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to put it on uh the Black Forest horse myself.
Yeah. Gonna really quick go ahead and do one of these puzzles. Because I'm right here and I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Do, do.
There's so much we could catch up on with Star Stable because we haven't.
There is.
What you said since March?
6 months it said on my YouTube.
Oh my god.
I know.
That's why I feel like it's been for like a year, and you're like, no.
Like, no,
I'm like,
about half that.
But it feels like a year.
Oh, it's gonna freak out for a second because I gotta switch to my actual restream chat. Oh, I should be able to. Can I? There we go. There we go. Now I can actually see the chat and where I'm streaming to.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want. Oh, I want that. Oh, good, and it didn't yoink my game from. Because that's the other part I worry about too, right? Is that it, like, the last computer I had, anytime I got out of the game, it would either show my desktop or just show a black screen, and I'm like, I can't be having that this time.
Yeah, when like you're like I don't know if this is a universal feeling, but when I feel like I'm like either in a work Zoom call or like or in a stream and they see my desktop, I feel so naked. I'm like,
I know. Yes. No, I was just gonna say I feel really exposed. Also, nobody judge me for how I have to put my glasses back on with these headphones because it's not good. I have to take the headphones off to put the glasses back on, so just forgive me. Forgive me.
Struggle. Do what you gotta do.
Also, the pink light coming off of my screen onto my face is my new drawing tablet because now I have I have the stream set up in the drawing tablet, and you guys can probably see how pink my Twitch stream overlay is. That's why my face is pink.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm getting the mood lighting.
You are. It's perfect. It fits the stream so well.
Okay, horizontal. Yeah, I needed some pony toning today, so I went in and I got my robot horse before we got on tonight because I knew I was gonna take like an hour and a half naming it. Also, if the audio is too loud in Star Stable, let me know. Like if anything's too loud.
Stream?
Sure.
Should I check? Hold on, I'm gonna mute and deafen just so I can hear.
Okay.
Wait. Hold on. Gotta get out of Star Stable
Yep,
first.
you're good. Take your time.
Oh, Star Stable went back to doing the thing where it like one thing I wish Star Stable did would do a borderless window mode. I'm like,
oh yeah.
Alright, so deafen mutant.
Okay. So this is my normal talking voice. And then the audio in the background. I know sometimes people had said that our chat volume was too... Okay, thank you, Larry. I don't know if our chat volume is like too high or too low. Hey, Maria.
I have no clue.
I say Maria can probably tell us now that she's in here. Are we... Dude, can you hear Lurie okay? I'm sure you can hear me okay.
Hear me?
Can you hear Lurie okay? Because if not, I'll have to go in and I'll have to boost some stuff. Because, like, you're hitting the yellow...
I'm here.
You're hitting the yellow zone on my audio, which usually means we're good.
I promise I'm here. I'm here and I'm around.
Alright.
I might just be very small. We don't know.
It also shows, Because I went ahead and I had to get our little icons back on the side. Like that's a whole thing that we have to go through and I have to plug into OBS. And is yours a cat sticking its face through a thing?
What?
Your Discord icon.
Well, it's coming. It's different from our server, but on your stream, it's coming up as my tiny icon of Jake the dog from Adventure Time holding a tiny piece of popcorn.
Oh. Okay.
So it's not picking up on profile stuff, I guess.
Okay. All right. So Maria said you were a little quiet. I adjusted it.
Boost me, make me tall.
Okay, so now you're all the way up. If it does not work and it needs to be more than that, I can put an effect on the microphone.
Yeah. You could make my voice super deep and masculine if you really wanted to.
I could.
Like, look at this awesome chat I'm playing ponies with.
Okay, and I don't think I'm lagging at all. It just looked like the game was for a second, but
yeah, I know your stream is perfectly fine on my end.
Sweet. All right, where are you? You're in Moreland?
I'm in Moreland. I'm gonna do some of the races in here till I get some XP going. My horse is just level 7.
Okay. Man, there really are people here. Oh my goodness.
Yep. It is the most popular server. It's like, what? Oh yeah, that's right. People do play this game.
Yeah. Oh my god, it makes me so happy to hear the robot horse sound effects. That's what I've been craving this whole time. Jeez, there's just people standing around. I'm not used to this. There's just people standing around. There's people.
I know. I mean, like, this was like a month or 2 ago. I think just last month, actually, that me and Neon were playing it, like, in the morning, checking out an update or something.
Yeah.
And Neon was like, I think I want to switch to a different gameplay server, because she's like, it's really killing my drive to play on a dead server. And I'm like, yeah, and it was like brand new update and everything, and the peak. Oh, hi, Amber.
Hi.
The peak player count said like 2025 on our server, and I was like, no way.
That's funny.
Well, I mean, schools probably started too, which adds into that. But like,
for sure.
Still,
that's still really funny though. That Frost Valley is just that dead.
Yeah, I mean, the thing. I knew it was Night Star, or there's also another one that is the most popular currently, is because that's the one every kid on TikTok is telling everyone to go to.
Oh boy.
So I'm like, oh boy, I got influenced.
Oh my god.
But also I just also want to be around other players, you know?
Yeah.
And oh my god, the kids roleplay in this server. It's
I
so
just
funny.
saw when I was at Valedale. Like when I was leaving my home
that's
stable.
Roleplay area.
I just saw it. And I was like, what is happening?
And it's so funny. Like the people who are watching, me and Emma, we do roleplay, which is collaborative writing. So that's how me and Emma met, actually. But it's so cute because the kids in this game, 100% purple pros. I think me and Neon sent screenshots way back when, where they described really eyes as audits and as orbs.
The orbs one I'm familiar with. I've never heard an eye called an audit.
Maybe no, they called the ears the audits.
That would make sense. Audits. Yeah. And your audits and your orbs.
Your orbs and your audits.
You see with your orbs.
The limbs. Walked with their limbs. Or not walked, they have to say something fancy for like mobility. And then tassels for the hair and tail and the
tail. My god.
And I'm like, I've never felt so happy. Where it's like everyone goes through that phase no matter what, and it's awesome. Where it's like, okay, to make myself sound smart, Google what is this, like, what is another word for this or whatever. Antonym, cinnamon, whatever. Like, what is
cinnamon? Yes,
cinnamon.
Thank you.
What's the cinnamon for this? I mean, I didn't. I don't know if anyone else did.
I don't
I
ever
think
remember doing that when I was writing, but I was never a
it's
big purple prose girly either.
yeah. I mean, which makes sense. I just know everyone just kind of goes through that phase of like, oh, I hope I sound really cool and mature and awesome with my writing.
Yeah.
And it's very cute. I could just go on there and sit and watch them just read the little role plays that they do.
Also, no, you guys on stream aren't seeing things. I did just pull 5 horses from behind me.
Oh my goodness. Are
I
you
did
gonna
just
show
pull.
people your
I did
horses?
just pull teasers from behind me. Um,
Ooh.
so my Halloween event is next Friday at 7 p.m. And I have been making many many customs, probably more than I like actually had the time for, but I'm making it work somehow, and I'm experimenting with a lot of stuff, including masking and gloss and the types of paint I'm using and all this kind of stuff. So it's been a very fun experimentation period for me, which is very important with art. Like you have to. This has
Mm-hmm.
kind of been helping me break from the like the norm and just make things, like just make shit to make shit, you know.
Yeah.
Um, Even though it's horses, which is what I do all the time, it's still been really fun to try all these different techniques and whatnot. So this was one that was teased in my newsletter today, and I think he'll go sometime early next week, but this is, oh, my camera is.
Oh, so cute.
So it's Mini Maravioso, which was a sticker that I did for Halloween last year. It was actually a Day of the Dead sticker that I did last year. So he is actually like airbrushed, gradient. I wonder. Camera, focus on horsey. There we go. I think it did it.
Very
So
cute.
he will be available during Potions and Ponies. Um, I have a variety of traditional size customs available, none of which I have here. Other than I have spent a lot of time. This Hamilton that I've had on the website for a while has just gotten a complete refresher on all of his white markings and gloss and everything, so he will be back up for sale, looking very good. The Bay Overo Morgan that everybody's been fawning over is actually upstairs right now. I will not go get him. You guys will have to wait. But
That's too far of a walk.
something else that's been really fun, because I have a lot of blank stablemates right now, and I have been like trying over and over and over to test my gloss, which, as you can see, Marvioso was glossed as well. But I have been trying like 2 different types of gloss and seeing how they hold up. And so far, both of them are actually doing really good, so I have options. But one of the things I wanted to do this year was some like uh, blind bags, like blind bag horses. So it's going to be random what you end up getting. The one that's already posted was the little mini color shift skeletons, and those are super fun and affordable, hopefully. They're only going to be like $50, and they're going to come with a pony pouch and a sticker. So if you've been looking forward to the Halloween event and you just want to snag something small, those will be available. And then the other one is going to be these guys. This is one of them. I have 4, so I have 4 of these unicorns. The skeletons are the color shift skellies are all horses. These ones are all unicorns. And these are the candy corns, because I thought the pun was funny. So there are several different colors. Come on, I wish my camera would like focus on something that's not my face. It's doing really good at focusing on my face. You can still see my face. Focus on the horse. Horse.
It's doing its job.
Horse. Look at the horse. And then one more. This is the last one. Oh, there's... Okay. Alright, it just... Okay. So I have the 6 little skellies that are color shift are a separate blind bag from these. The candy corns, there's only 4 candy corns. And they will also be up for grabs as blind bags and come with a sticker and a pouch. These ones will be $65 because they have taken me a little bit more work. Which, once people get them in person, I think you guys will see just what I'm talking about, because the intricacy of the bones is kind of nuts. And these are the same bones that I actually used as masking last year on some projects, just on bare plastic this time, because these are bare plastic stablemates. So they almost give off the faux F impression, but not quite. But they are still really, really cute. And all of these colors are fluorescent, meaning that if you have a black light, they will all glow under a black light. Marvel will too. So those are going to be very fun. And then I have, let's see, I gotta tell you guys about this one. I have not, I sent this to a couple different group chats today because I was very stumped at what to do. I will send Lurie the pictures in the voice chat, but I don't really have any way to show you guys right now. I will probably at some point. But I was working on a custom of last year's sticker design, Bloody Mary. So it's the saddlebred with the bloody handprints down the back end, the puddle of blood. Thank you, Sam. Sam's like, oh, your audio is so clear. Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. It sounds super good.
I love it. I love the crisp. Thank you, Sam. So yeah, I was painting. One of the large pieces I was working on was Bloody Mary, and it was a resin that I specifically bought because it looked like the sticker. So a nice parked out saddlebred mare, and I thought I had prepped it well enough. I don't work with resin enough to know like exactly what needs to be done sometimes. So this was on me for not like properly getting it cleaned, which I only just found out today. That like maybe the reason this is doing this is because it wasn't properly cleaned, but I did wash it. I just didn't I didn't do like Summer Prosser, who is a painter, told me like, hey, you should like ideally scrub it for 10 minutes with Barkeeper's Best Friend, and I was like, well, I didn't do that. Not for 10 minutes, you know. But I had this horse painted. It was giving me some issues with like what color she wanted to be to get it close enough to the sticker. And then I finally had it, and I went to stencil on it like I normally do. And when I pulled the stencil off, all the paint came with it. That was when I was on the call with you when I was actually stenciling that horse, Lurie. I was like, all the paint came off. So there was a big like 2 or 3 inch spot on the horse's rump where the paint had come off, and I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll just repair this, you know, like whatever, not thinking that it was that big of a deal. And then today, so like I got it fixed, and then today I'm going to mask off so I can do her mane, because I had gotten the rest of it repaired, and I was like, well, that might be because the vinyl that I use is a little bit too tacky, that maybe it lifted the paint off. I don't know what happened. And I masked off for, you know, to do her mane. I airbrush it. It turns out really good. And then I go to peel off the masking tape, and it took off all of the paint on both sides of her neck and on the off side. And here you go, Lurie. There's pictures for you. On the off side of her neck,
my God,
it peeled off in one giant piece. So I threw it out, but it was like I ended up basically peeling the skin off of her neck.
Oh my god.
And when I talked to my artist friends, I was like, have you guys ever encountered this? And that was when Summer was telling me, like, hey, like, this is how you really prep a resin. And if it doesn't, if it still doesn't hold paint after that, you're just going to have to ditch it because it's a bad resin. So at this point, she's going to have to be totally stripped. So Bloody Mary will not be making an appearance for this Halloween. Ideally, it will be next Halloween. Because I just need to set it down and like walk away from it.
That's upsetting,
maybe I'll see, like, let me see if I hold my phone up to the camera here if you guys can see what it did. Oh, nope. Too bright. Too bright, maybe. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it. All the dark is where the paint stayed on, and what's blinding white is where the paint came off. So then this is the other side of her neck. As you can see, the paint has just completely peeled off in one big skin. There's the peel.
God.
And it was just like it, and then it started to do it a little bit more where it was just like it started to, if I blew underneath it, right? Like if I went underneath it, it was lifting. So I just started grabbing it and peeling it. I was like at this point, yeah, if I'm going to have to strip it, I'm going to have to strip it, and it's all coming off. So
yeah.
But I've never had a resin do that before, but again, I have not worked with like a bunch of resins. But when I talked to my friends who did, they were like, wow, never seen that before. Like, what do you mean you've never seen that before?
Well, and you were gonna sell this to someone, right?
Yeah, and it's like, I can't, like, I can't just let it, like, even if I was just to fix it with, you know, like how I fixed the back end, you know, I'm still like, man, I really wonder, like, if somebody looked at this thing wrong, would it do it again? And I can't, I can't risk that. So we're going to hang on to her for a while. We're going to go through it. I'm going to strip it, and I'm going to follow Summer's instructions religiously. And then I'm going to do a test paint on it before I start adding in, like, all the shading and everything, just to see if that paint is going to start lifting. But that is going to be a project for next year.
Yeah, you worked hard on this, and now, well, lesson learned. But, you know, at least you didn't sell it to someone and then you know,
have it
get an angry text that's like, what the hell? This is a ripoff kind of thing, you know? You know, I mean, like,
no, exactly.
It's still, no matter which way, it would have been unfortunate. So, but it might as well have happened in your care.
Exactly. No, like, I would have felt really, really bad if it would have been relatively normal, and then someone like took it to a show and it accidentally like knocked over and the entire neck peeled off.
Yeah. All right.
Where
Baroness
are you?
I'm going. I'm gonna collect.
Oh, you're gonna go to the champ.
I'm gonna collect all the stuff. So like the one the one in Moreland, the one in Medieval Camp, and the one in Haunted Hall or whatever will have stuff for getting more experience from a champ.
Oh, okay. So it's the Medieval Camp, the one in the the keep, and the one at Moreland. Okay. Question for you, because I saw you riding around.
Hey.
Where did you get that jacket from that you're wearing?
It's in the Global Store, London. It's the new reskin of the London Fog.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think I have that. Oh yeah, it is new, isn't it? Oh, Fall Mist.
Yeah, Fall Mist or something. It's a reskin of the London Fog from last year, though. And so it's all purple themed. Nice. Like a light lavendery purple. Okay. I'm actually gonna go back to my home stable to go into the haunted place.
Okay.
Yeah, leveling up a horse now is just so damn easy.
I know.
With all the shit they give you.
I know, and I feel really bad because I still haven't leveled up my Andalusian that I just got. And then there's something else sitting in my barn that I haven't leveled up that's been sitting there for like years. But I'm like, my brain is focused on robot horse now. I don't care about anything else.
God.
It's that
Yeah.
FNAF brain rot. I'm sorry.
Hey, I know. My buddy Apollo is also very excited for the release in December.
I'm so hyped for that movie. I just saw an interview with the director today, who said that they've been doing a lot of new puppetry techniques, which I'm fascinated by in general.
Like finally, yeah.
And one of the things that she said was that there was a puppet that this time around, or so I guess in the first movie, Foxy was the one that required the most puppeteering, and I think she said there was like 6 people on that. She said something like that. One of the puppets in the second movie coming out required 13 puppeteers.
I know which one.
It has to be Mangle.
It is Mangle.
It has to be Mangle. I'm like,
it is Mangle.
That's amazing. I love
because Mangle can't be someone in a costume or someone. I mean, it can be an animatronic, obviously, because it is.
Yeah.
But it makes more sense for Mangle to be just completely puppeteered. And for me, being like entertainment industry, oh, I love when practical effects are alive and well.
Too.
I'm just like, oh, I love you, practical effects.
Same
with on the new Alien TV series, actually. I haven't finished it because I'm watching with family, but they used a bunch of practical effects in that one.
That's what I've heard.
And I'm like, please just use practical effects where you can.
Yeah.
I promise it will look so much cooler, and actually it can potentially be cheaper than CGI these days.
And it will usually hold up for years in the future.
It will hold up for so long. And no, as an animator, I will not be upset if a puppeteer gets the job, quote unquote, over me, because I'd rather see something puppeteered.
Yep. Let's see. Who?
Okay, she's in the way back. She's in the way back. So go down the jousting thing and then take a right.
She's in that. She's around the back pastures here, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, down here. Nope. Wait. Yes, down there. No, down there.
But yeah, I'm very happy.
Yeah, right here.
That, I'm gonna be seated for the FNAF 2.
Me too.
I'm not even a mega fan of the FNAF series, but I appreciate its origins and I appreciate how they're making these movies.
One of the things that I am thrilled about, and I know that he wouldn't be doing it if it was just a purely gimmicky thing. But MatPat voicing Toy Bonnie is gonna send me.
So, do we think Mark is gonna be in this one?
He said he wasn't, and I'm going to choose to believe that man.
What if he's a liar? What if he's a liar though?
So
he would be. I think he would lie just to say if he said yes, that would ruin the surprise. I mean, think,
very candidly. On one of his streams one time, he was like, hey, Scott did reach out to me again to be in the second one, but it was only going to be like a little cameo with a couple voice lines. And he said he's just like, I told him that I didn't want it unless I had like an actual bigger part, that wasn't just a cameo. And they were like, okay, well, not for this one, like the way we've written it, not for this one. And he went, okay, so.
I bet Scott's going to keep that in mind because the original security guard scene in the first one that was written for Mark.
Yep.
So he was probably hoping for something like that,
right?
Because now Mark is trying to get his own movie off of the ground and everything.
Yep.
So it's kind of like, why wouldn't you give him a full acting role when he's kind of leaning towards he wants to just. I feel like if I feel like he can't truly quit YouTube, but I can see his passion lies in like the entertainment industry.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There, so.
Like, YouTube has just been, at this point, like, an outlet for that.
That's just been a side gig, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, this YouTube is the thing that will pay the bills to get the other projects off the ground.
Yep.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
Hello. Look at that robot horse.
I'm so tiny.
You know, they're tiny. It's a little Mustang.
She's a little guy.
He's a little guy. You know, the Mustangs are still one of my favorite horses in this game so far. That and the Jorvik Mountain Horse.
The Jorvik Mountain Horses are great.
I didn't think... I was like, okay, I guess I'll just be another horse. I like this color. Ended up adoring the Silver Bay.
Yep.
The animations are stellar. I'm just like, now hold on here.
Yeah.
I just love how it runs, personally.
Out of the recent horses that have come out, the Andalusian, I think, actually, like, turned out really, really nice. I like I love the Jorvik Mountain Horse, but I'm not the biggest fan of the tail position when it runs. It bothers me a little. Just a little. And then, I do like the Hanoverians a lot. I know, I'm sure we talked about that when, you know, the last stream that we did was the Hanoverians.
Yeah.
But the Hanoverians are up there for me. I'm trying to think if like, what else might have come out in the gap besides a couple magic horses, and I think that might have been it.
They have not been releasing magic horses, or not magic, but just horses every single month like they did in the past 2 years. They took the hint, and it's shown that, like, the quality has jumped in each release.
Agreed.
Or, like, this whole year. Like, wait, no, I think we weren't doing this when the mules came out.
Oh, no, the mules came out in between that time as well. And the mules were great, too.
I have 3 mules currently. I would get more. When they go on sale.
I think I only have the one, so I'll probably wait until they go on sale and get more.
They're my favorite because they're goofy.
Yes.
I love them to death. I'm hoping we get one for winter, personally.
That would be really fun.
Yeah. I think they have potential for it.
Yeah.
But, like, I think Mustangs, Rocky Mountain Horse, and Mules right now are my faves.
The Mustang is a love-hate relationship for me.
You're riding one.
I know. Because it's the robot. It's the robot. I think I have 2 or 3 of them, like, of the regular coat colors, right? I really love the model a lot. I think the model is great. I think the colors they put on it, and I love the detail of the wind knots, and I love the idle animations. Like, I like the walk. The trot, I think, is a little bit too lazy for me, but I get it. The full gallop I really like, but it's the canter and the trot that I'm kind of like, meh. And I don't think
when are you in the canter? You know?
I don't... Yeah, well, no, exactly. But, I really, really love the way that it runs. Like, a lot. Like, the full gallop is my favorite. And so, I did not get the robot last year because I was still kind of like, I have 2 of these and I don't really ride them a bunch. So I don't know if it's worth it. And then I was watching people riding around on it with the sound effects, and I got sad.
Because you missed out.
Because I missed out. So, the fact that it went on sale this year, I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased with that. Okay, now I gotta go claim all of the...
I'm doing the races at the racetrack while I'm here. I'm like, might as well just do it while I'm here.
True.
Because I don't remember much from the Hanoverian, because I didn't really, like, I wasn't impressed with the colors that came out personally.
Sure.
But now that I'm riding one after, like, you know, months of, like, not riding one, I'm like, you know what? Like, these back legs are very good.
Yeah. I got when they came out, I got the really deep red chestnut with the big blaze.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. I love it.
Yeah.
I would probably go get more colors the next time that one goes on sale as well.
Yeah.
Also, if we want to talk about current Ween things, because I know we've talked about it outside of stream, but I have a feeling that people probably want to hear our opinion on this year's Halloween stuff.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to come out and say that I don't... It's not that I don't like either of this year's Halloween horses. I think they just missed... They just missed by like an inch for me. I love the Bix Bites normal coat. The Bix Bites normal coat is like a 10 out of 10. It's a very like buttery, soft gray that like Ashley even, we talked about this the other day, thinks that it looks like a buckskin gone gray instead of just a regular like black gone gray. And I like that. I am not a fan of how pink the magic coat looks. When you actually start putting black and white tack on it, which some people have, you can tell how pink the thing is. And I know that's because it's supposed to look like bear skin. I get it. Like, I know it's supposed to be bat-like. So I understand what they were going for. I think unless you pair the tack and clothing with it that was meant to go with it, that it's a miss. Like, finding an outfit for it is going to be really hard.
Unless you get its designated outfit, probably.
Right, exactly. And I love the Cell Francais model a lot. Like, that's probably one of my favorite horses in the game, the Cell Francais.
It's a good one.
But I have 3 of them right now, I believe. I have 2 or 3 of them. So it kind of came down to, I was like, not quite. Not quite for me. He's still cute, though. Maybe when it goes on sale next year, you know, that might be a possibility. And that's the exact same way I feel about the Hanoverian. Is like, I was expecting something totally different for Frankenstein's monster horse. We as a community, like Star Stable community, have been trying to tell Star Stable for years that we want a horse that's patched together of different horses. For years. Because it was even back in the day, they had Magic Horse, like, what would you like to see in the game kind of a contest. And I said, and I did a whole drawing for it and everything, of like, I would love a Frankenhorse like this, and Star Stable saw it, and I was like, cool, can we like get that? Can we actually get that then? And then they didn't. But I do really like the concept of the, what is its name even this time? Like,
oh,
I can't remember its name. Horse. So whatever the Frankenstein's monster horse is in the game this year, it's, I like the fact that it either looks like a lightning imprint or like an X-ray. That's very cool. The stitching on it looks super nice.
It glows in the dark.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about the mane and tail. I think they're kind of cute and like a... There you are. I think they're kind of cute in like a silly, frazzled way.
Wait. You should turn your daytime to nighttime.
Okay, hang on. Ooh. Oh, yeah. No, that is definitely fun.
Yeah, I was talking to Batsy the other day about it, and they were like, they took the Frankenstein, but they actually made it more original, where it's Frankenstein being hit by the bolt of lightning rather than the aftermath.
Yes.
And I'm like, yeah. I mean, like, I will give them credit where it's due.
Yeah.
That is a very creative take. I still want my patched up, messed up horse where its city coat would be a chimera or something, or a chimera or whatever.
Even just some kind of brindle. Like, I think it would be really... Or like a crazy pinto, right?
Yeah.
Because that would be such a fun magic horse. And then they could do something similar to like what I just did with the sticker that I made and go back into all their horse textures and go, this is the Appaloosa from the Mustang. Like, this is... Or, you know, this is the... this is the chestnut from the Hanoverian. This is whatever pattern from whatever. And see if people could figure out what horse is actually made up. made up
Mm-hmm.
the final project because I think that'd be fun, and I don't know how hard that would be to do in like a 3D modeling system. Probably not that hard, because the patterns wouldn't have to match up exactly. They just have to,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like kind of. But I still think for what it
Mm-hmm.
is, the um, the horse is very fun.
Oh
It
yeah.
just didn't it just didn't tickle me in the way that like I have to have it immediately.
I got it right away, I guess,
Yeah.
because like I have nothing to train and nothing
Yeah.
to do in this game, and I was like, and then I saw Batsy riding around on it, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Is green is my favorite color."
Yep.
Damn it! So I just bought it.
I also, and I feel a little bad doing this, but comparing, because I hate to like make a point of comparing what Star Stable has done to what they're currently doing, but I just think about the Halloween horses from last year. You know, the one that I'm riding and the carousel one.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh my
on
God,
top
yeah.
of that, the ones from the year before, which were like the two antlered witchy horses, you know, the Tennessee Walker and the
Mm-hmm.
Hoflinger, and how complex and beautiful those were. And I know like some people will say like, oh, well, Emma, not everything has to be that, like, you know, like that. And I get it. I understand. That's very fair. It just feels like there's more effort put into something like what I'm writing when it has
Mm-hmm.
all of its own custom sound effects.
Yeah, that's like worth the money.
Yeah, like, so the horses this year, I just feel like missed the mark for me slightly to make me want to pay that 900 something star coins for them. Um, but will
Mm-hmm.
I pick them like next year when it goes on sale? I probably am gonna pick up the Frankenstein's monster for 780. I think my mom said it was like 789 in star coins. That's like a no-brainer. But for right now,
Yeah, you can get the one from last year that you missed out on.
yeah. And that's what I did. I went and I got my robot.
I mean, and I feel that way with the winter horses. The
Mm-hmm.
only winter horse I own is one of the Arabians
Oh yeah.
because the winter horses never hit it for me. I'm just like, it's not necessarily my aesthetic. If that what was the name? The Ardennes that from last year,
Oh,
if that goes on
yeah. The
sale,
reindeer.
I would probably get that, but just use the city coat because that city
The
coat
city
is so
coat is
freaking
very
cute.
pretty on that one. I
Yeah.
100% agree.
But yeah, I don't know. I really don't. I mean, we're talking Halloween, but I don't know what they're planning to do for, holidays this year, simply for the
Hmm.
fact they did the deer theme. So I'm kind of like, well,
They have not done a moose yet, and I know we've
I
talked about
want a
that.
moose. They
Yeah.
had the Shire, they had the Ardennes, they had the opportunity,
Yep.
and they never did it. But
Yep.
even the Percheron, they won't do it. They
Right.
won't. I say that maybe manifesting it into reality.
Hopefully.
No.
Hopefully.
But that'll be interesting to see what they do because
Okay.
now they don't really make them Christmas because
No,
they
they're
just
not
keep it
Christmassy.
holiday.
I do really honestly the the Arabians I think are probably my favorite ones as well.
Yes, mine too.
They're
Yeah.
just so classy.
Yeah. They have those are based on New Year's.
Yeah.
So I wonder
Yeah.
if they could just do another New Year's kind of thing. But yeah, but that's Halloween.
Yeah.
Not Halloween. That's
That's
Christmas. We're
Christmas.
talking Halloween. We're talking Halloween.
The
But yeah.
other, let's see. But as far as the tack and the clothing this year go, nailed it. All of it. I like it. There's some stuff
Hmm.
that I don't think that I would buy. Like if I go into the token exchange, I've already gotten the ghostly grunge stuff. I'm trying
Yeah.
to get the last thing I think I need is the saddle. And then if I get enough tokens, I'll probably go back and grab the wraps in the saddlebag. I just hardly ever use them, so I don't pay much attention to that. I do like the Evil Queen set in green. I think that's fun.
Hmm.
So the two token sets are great. And then as far as the actual like stuff in the regular shop goes, the actual Frankenstein set, the galvanic stuff, is really
Hmm.
really nice as well.
Yeah.
The Bix Bite stuff is adorable. Like I'm not normally big on the dresses, but I think the Bix Bite dress is really cute. I like the Batwing theme that has carried over into the tack. And the very, like, almost... I'm trying to think of what the right word for the aesthetic is for this particular type of vampire, because it almost feels like a haunted doll type deal.
Yeah.
And I enjoy that.
But not a marionette. Not
quite.
Like we all thought the cat was going to be.
Yes, not quite.
I'm finally coming into the haunted spot.
It's almost like, it almost reminds me of the concept of, like, a death mask.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, also, fun fact I just learned, or I just noticed about putting my horse at nighttime and making it glow. Its mane and tail become blue and yellow like a thunderbolt. Like, it's very faint, but not faint where you can't see it.
Yeah.
But I went between day and night, and yep, the tips of the mane become yellow and the base of the mane becomes blue. So it's a lightning bolt.
Cool. I also did not remember that the robot glows in the dark. All of his mane and tail tubes, and then the tubes that are actually sticking out of him, all glow in the dark.
I'm running around and grab ingredients for that. I
need ash. Do you know where that is?
I just run around and hope I find it.
Okay, because I saved the maps a little while ago. I think I sent that. Well, maybe I didn't send it to the group chat. I know we had put it in there last year, but let me send it again in the voice chat.
I just know every day it changes as well.
Yeah, so I think this is the. If I go to one of these locations and it's the same, then we know that the map is the same.
Okay.
So around this way to the left, there should be a few things. Oh, yep, there's the app. So, okay, so the maps that I just sent you are accurate. They are correct.
Okay, sweet. I don't really need moss. I have an ungodly amount of...
I know, I have a stupid amount of all the plants. But, and ghost goo, actually.
I don't have enough ghost goo. I need more ghost goo.
I have 27 goo.
You have enough goo for the whole season.
I have, but I only have 4 worms, I have 7 horsehair, and I have 3 ash.
Nice.
So, where is the horsehair?
Where's the ghost goo?
Where's the hair? Okay, so the hair actually should be over by the horses today. And the spider eggs are always in the same spot where there's actual spider eggs. So I know where that shit is.
I think. Oh, my backpack is full. Looks around okay.
Oh yeah, the horsehair is in front of the magic horses by the hay bale.
In front
right in front of yep, right there.
Oh.
Yep, like right where you were standing over here.
Runs. Alright, let's go make a potion.
And then we could go, unless we want to do stuff in here first. I gotta find all these potion pages from the ones that launched today. So...
Okay. So one's in the Druid Forest or something.
Yeah, among Druid and trees with magic and heaps. You'll find what you see. That's probably in... What is it called? God, I can't even remember. It's a new area.
Oh, the saddle is in, what is the island?
Or horses. Oh,
South One is in Southhoof.
By the tree.
Saddles. Full of laughter and fun and a haunting eye, perhaps in a tent. Well,
it's in the circus tent.
Oh.
It's in Idris's big circus tent.
And the gloves among the druids and trees with magic. I'm gonna guess it's near either the druid paddock.
That's... well, maybe. That would be... So, well, I'd say we should check there first before we go diving into the other area that I'm thinking of. Like Devil's Gap, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, do you want to get the pages in here?
I got those.
You got all 3 of those?
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Okay, do we want to... Are we baiting Galloper?
There's the horsey.
Are we gonna bait Galloper?
We should bait Galloper, yeah. Galloper, nothing bad will happen.
Wait, I can always use more shards. I only have 9 shards because I haven't been doing the tornadoes because I haven't logged on.
I don't care to do those tornadoes. I'm so freaking lazy.
All right, you got it? We ready? Which one are we gonna go do first?
I say let's find the one with the druid, since
okay.
I think both of our... I was gonna say though, the winter horsey is right there.
Give me 1 second. What? I gotta go get that champ thing before I forget about it from up here because I completed it.
Oh, I don't think did I do that? I didn't do that yet either. I don't think.
Okay, I'm going.
Nope, I didn't yet. Go.
I'm going.
They want me to do the Pac-Man thing so bad.
I know. I don't ever do that either. I did it the once when it was new.
And I'm not gonna do the Galloper story. I'm just like, dude, I really don't care.
I will do it when they finally add the new piece next week.
You know, that's fair. There's a new... Wait, that's right.
They're gonna do a new part of it next week. So I will wait to replay the entire thing until we get the new part.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna quickly drop things off in my thing because I have too much shit in my bag, and I'm like, I don't want this yet. I want to get the marionette cat eventually, but I have to find the creepy collar first.
Yeah, I haven't looked for any of that stuff either. I did the haunted trail ride exactly 1 time. Because at that point, I didn't have... My whole goal was, like, last week, I was going to go in and buy myself a horse. Because I needed the serotonin. And then the old horses didn't drop yet. So, you know.
I'm ready.
Alright, you ready? Okay, so let's check the druid paddock first, I guess.
Yeah. Because I think both of our home stables are Valedale.
Valedale, right? Yep. And then we'll just have to leave there to see where it is. Because I kind of wonder if it's in Devil's Gap, but this says it's said by a waterfall, basically.
Or do we check the waterfall? I know there's a spot back here too, I guess. I don't know.
It did say something about druids and a waterfall.
Yeah,
so
it's back here. It's back here. It's literally just back here.
Oh, where are you? Are you
behind the portal in Valedale?
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. You went from the home stable into the portal. Like, you were in Valedale already. I got transported. I had to... It's all the way back here, isn't it? Yep, I see it.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we want to go check the tent.
Yep, so Circus Tent is next.
Alright.
So that's up in Nilmer's Highland. I gotta go back to the trailer.
Do we want to run or teleport?
Up to you. I mean, I'm at level 7, so I'm decently fast.
Yeah, I'm level 9. I mean, we can teleport. I didn't know if you're like...
Yeah, we can teleport. I'm not in a rush because we haven't done this in a while. So
I mean, we could run. It really doesn't take that long. But I will teleport to Salfo.
Yeah. Real quick, I'm gonna change. I've been running around this stream slightly at night because both of our horses glow, so I just changed it back to nighttime.
It changed me out of nighttime now.
Oh, I see what you mean by the blue and the yellow.
Yep.
Interesting.
It's not subtle, but it's not like bold either.
Right. Are we just kitty cornering, like cutting it?
Yeah, I'm just I'm not gonna go I'm not gonna go a normal path.
Why would I use roads? Who needs roads?
I can cut through here and get some things to get a shit ton of light to give my horse 2,500 experience. So
I did that this morning, like when I got this thing. I didn't realize I had 2 stacks of 10k light saved up.
Nice.
So I was like, well,
might as well.
Yep.
Wait, I have to chase this light. No, I won't. I have to stay on task. I gotta stay on task. I'm coming, Emma.
Uh-oh. Galloper. Galloper's after me.
Run.
They added new music to this.
Oh.
It's very violent strings. Oh god.
Run, Emma. Run.
I'm going. He's getting closer.
I don't know if I have him, because I know aren't I supposed to have like a thing
closer.
in Oh, you gonna? No, he's slowed down. He's tired. He ain't gonna get you.
Woo!
He's like,
woo! So what did I get from that? Oh, I doubled my shards. Oh my goodness. Cool.
Okay, I'll take it, because I'm only gonna use the shards to get this witch tack. I want, because it's like, I know most of Black Forest horses are some flavor of silver, kind of like a silver bay, but
they are
chestnut.
It's called it's a dark liver chestnut, like really dark. So when they're dark like that and they have the white, white or blonde mane, it's flaxen. So it's a flaxen liver chestnut.
Nice.
It's a really interesting. I love. People always think that like chestnut horses or like red in horses is boring, and it's like how is it boring? It manifests so weirdly. Basically, what that's doing in like a liver chestnut is there's so much red pigment that it looks black. Like that's awesome. That's so cool. What do you mean? And it can happen on like any red horse. I remember my my pony, Alex. He was red chestnut, and I don't know if he was flaxen. I think he was just regular red chestnut, and his mane was just a shade lighter. Because you can't test for flaxen, so it's not like that really matters. But the thing that was neat about him. The thing that was neat about him was his previous owners and like everybody that had owned him, they never did a genetic test, but they always thought he was bay because his tail was black. And it's like, no, if he was bay, his points would be black, and his mane would also be black. So like he's not bay. He's just red, and the red was so hyperpigmented on the tail that it just changed his color. There it is.
Yeah, it's in there. All right. I say no, we teleport to South Hook.
Yes, I agree. Actually, let's teleport to the new Hillcrest stable and go from that direction. I think it's closer to the tree.
Yeah, it is.
Cool.
You are correct, and I could snag that race on my way there because that's a.
Oh yeah, we could do that race.
Level 250 or like 250 experience.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. All right. Aw, someone's riding the Arabian. with what? Okay, with that saddle. Pad and everything. It's cute, but it's like it's falling off of the Arabian.
Oh, I know. Like the saddle pad, the cowhide saddle pad is so big that it's like hanging. But I actually really love that.
It's really cute.
Like it adds some character to it. The fact that the pad is that big. Especially because the ends actually stick. Like they hang off the horse.
Yeah.
Whee.
Oh, also, you know what I finally tried today?
What?
That Legends of Kilmori demo.
Oh, did you try it? Okay.
Yes.
I also tried it. I'm curious to know what you think before I get into what I think.
I know it comes out in like 2 weeks, or like 3 weeks, really. But part of me, I'm like, this feels like it still needs work a little bit.
Okay, I'm on the same page.
Yeah. Because, like, there's absolutely no facial animation to the point they don't even blink.
Yeah. No, it is literally just a static image.
I mean, they have, they have, like, idle animations.
Yeah.
But they feel kind of awkward for me.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know if you where it's like they're stretching and moving their arms a lot, but I'm like, when
Yep.
you're talking to someone, you wouldn't really be doing that. I'd rather have like maybe they're gesturing with their hands as they're talking,
Yeah.
even if that wouldn't be culturally correct, but I don't feel like stretching and like looking around rapidly is like
Right.
truly that kind of, thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess I need to see the breeding aspect and more of like the horse. Like I felt like caring for the horse was nice, but I could tell the horse that we had was a starter horse, or it had like
Oh
shit
yeah. I need to play it for a little longer. Also, right before I get into my thoughts on that, I see some stuff in the chat. Hi. We're on Nightstar server this time. Normally it's Frost Valley. We are on Nightstar this time if you happen to catch us. Oh, you have some of my stickers? That's awesome.
Aww,
Yay,
awesome.
that's so cool. So yeah, back to Legend of Komori. I might get strung up for this. I do not like the controls. The controls were really bad.
They're clunky as hell.
Really bad. It was not. It wasn't fun. So I might actually have to, and I did it with a keyboard. Like full disclosure, I did it with a keyboard. So it's you didn't. So it's just as bad on controller.
I mean, I did it with controller, but like I do have one sticky key kind of.
Okay.
Or the game just didn't want to input because when I tried doing I didn't understand at first like how to like throw the repellent.
Yep, I also did not. So I fumbled with that real hard, got frustrated, and went, I don't have time for this today. I put it down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there's one of these stupid doll things here. Get out of my sight.
But it was still, I mean, after a while, I did get used to it. And I'm like, oh, this isn't like the worst. I feel like it's still extremely clunky, though.
Sure.
I can tell it's like, I mean, like, it's like people who have been in the game industry are making it, but I'm like, it feels clunky and it feels like it's good. It feels like it's good for a first game. But outside of that, I'm kind of like, eh.
I just really wish, like, as of right now, the only thing that I think I would change is, like, can we just use WASD to control? Like, that's literally all I'm asking for, is just to be able to use WASD. And I do not want to hold shift for my horse to gallop. I really don't.
Exactly.
Like, I don't have to do that in real life. If I tell my thoroughbred to gallop, he just goes. Even if I have to put leg on, it's like, I have a weird thing with horse games in that, like, I understand them wanting to make the controls accurate to real-life horseback riding, but you're also never going to be able to do that.
No.
So, like, just make it comfortable. If I'm constantly contorting my hand to reach that shift key with my pinky, I'm not going to play your game for very long.
No. I agree. I did on controller. I got used to the controller controls, but I still thought they were a little bit funky, but it was easier to control the horse.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say I only just recently too got into like playing Red Dead with a controller. For years I was playing Red Dead online with a keyboard. And not quite sucking at it. It was a little bit better than sucking at it. But now that I'm actually playing it with a controller, I'm like, wow, this is so much better. So I'm hoping that that's the kind of epiphany I have when I switch in that game.
Yeah. And I hope that they take critiques, nice, constructive ones. Because I'm happy to leave, like, I never leave a review or, like, a feedback thing. Like, Steam and all that.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of like, I don't think I would give it a thumbs down.
I wouldn't give it a thumbs down, but if I could rate it with numbers right now, I think we'd be at a 3 out of 5. You know, it definitely needs work, but man, is it pretty.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Like, the models are really pretty. Excited. I never had any problems with it lagging, but also I now have a, like, supercharged computer.
Yeah, same.
So I can't say anything there.
I feel like maybe, well, the thing is, I don't think this is just the demo version. I do think this is just the first hour and a half of gameplay.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Because it doesn't, so I can't really be like, oh, this is just a demo version. Like, no, it's
Yep.
not.
Right. It doesn't feel like a demo. I think they anticipated a lot of people, like, I think that they anticipated a lot of people getting the demo and then going, wow, this is so this is so great. Like, look how finished this is. And instead they had a lot of people go, wow, this is great, but this is so unfinished. You shouldn't have released a demo yet.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's
crazy.
the bulk of what I've seen of comments from people that are like, this is great, but like, we need more. We're gonna go back to the portal. Okay.
Why can't I move here? Why can't
there's a hump there?
Why is there a hump there?
I don't know.
That scared me, Emma. That scared me a lot.
I honestly, like, the more that I'm seeing of you running around on that horse, I really like it, but I do think that it's going to be a save for next year. Oh man, where are we going?
Right here.
Oh, is there one? Oh, that's right, the bridge is back over here. I'm here.
Yeah.
No, that's a very nice
I
horse.
bit the bullet. I was naughty and I bit the bullet.
I still have 2,500 star coins left. There's still time.
I have 4,000?
Okay. I haven't done a 10k in a while. Like, I actually think this entire year I didn't do a 10k star coin because there just wasn't anything that spoke to me that I was like, yup, let me spend more money on this game.
I think it's really funny this club is sitting there.
Yeah.
That's the Hanoverian I bought.
So I'm gonna go get the thing from Galloper again. Or, you know, for him to chase me again.
He never came after me.
And then I gotta find the ash again, because I'd like that.
Oh. I forgot to actually redeem it. I might be silly.
You
did? Yeah. He'll come for my giblets eventually.
That's okay. I was gonna say we could go on like the haunted trail ride or something right now.
I was gonna see if I could get maybe get some of the new tack.
Sure.
Because we have the new spell book.
Yep.
I need to pull up your
yeah, the stuff I sent.
I won't get out. I won't go. Wait. Okay, fragment potion. I have no luck.
Yeah, I gotta grab. Where is that? I don't think. Oh, yep. I did save it in my actual pictures. I know. I texted it to my mom, and that's where I saved it. So fragment. Yeah, fragrant potion, chamomile and horsehair. Okay, so
Where?
So fragrant is
Ghost
Goo and Bee Balm.
Ghost Goo and Bee Balm.
Goo and Bee Balm. I have lots.
Why do I have no? Why does it say I have no Ghost Goo? I thought I picked up Ghost Goo behind that guy. Wait, where did my Ghost Goo
The Ghost Goo is right by the one that you can get Galloper's thing from.
Yeah, that's what I tried doing. Wait, I'm gonna look at my storage.
I know you said you transferred some stuff, so.
Well, I have exactly one Ghost Goo in my storage. Wonderful. I thought I had more than that from last year, but I guess not.
Okay, potent potion is horsehair and bee balm. A lot of bee balm today. Also, yeah, so just for anybody wondering, we're on Nightstar. I don't accept any friend requests from people that I don't know personally. It's nothing against anybody. It's just a me thing. But yeah, feel free if you see us, just say hi. Okay, what is that? Okay, so then
same goes for me.
Potent worm and spider egg makes the sandals.
Wait, so the next one was horsehair and bee balm?
Yeah. Yep, potent potion is horsehair and bee balm. And then the next one is cursed and captivating. So to make the cursed is Rubia and spider egg.
Okay.
This is using so many of my shards.
So okay, I got the sandals.
And then
so it was the spider egg and
spider egg and Rubia make the cursed potion. And then captivating is worm and chamomile.
Worm and chamomile, okay. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Captivating. All right.
You know what I did today?
The saddle. What? What did you do today?
Because I'm literally sipping on it while we're here. I was like at Walmart getting like I was out of some of my vitamins, so I went to Walmart to grab them. And then I realized, I'm the master of my own fate. I am the god of my life. And I realized I can make my own Shirley Temples or Dirty Shirley. So I picked up some 7-Up and I picked up the Grenadine. This is just a Shirley Temple, but I'm drinking a homemade Shirley Temple right now.
Girl, you're right.
I was like, wow.
I feel the same way about like that I can't believe I have agency, right? So there's a dirty soda wagon that's been going around town, and during fair season, they kind of kept me going, like when you're at a dead fair, and the one thing you can do to keep yourself going is to get a little sweet treat,
Yeah.
So there's some recipes that they had that are like really easy to make, and I'm just like, man, it just reminds me of like when I had my own apartment, when I was still working for Stone Horses, and if I had a really rough day at work, and I'm not a root beer drinker, by the way. I don't drink root beer all the time. I'm a Dr. Pepper girly. But if I had a really rough day at work, I would come home and I would make myself a root beer float. I specifically had cans of root beer that were ready to go if I had a bad day.
That's awesome.
It was really rough sometimes.
Like, it's rough out here.
Hi. Yep, and
that
would also happen like at work too. Like there was an ice cream stand down the road, and so like if any of us in the office were having a bad day, and it was after like the painters left at 3 p.m. because that was kind of when things slowed down. So if we did that, we'd be like, "Oh, are we having a rough day? Who's making an ice cream run?" And then one of us would go down to the stand and we grab everybody root beer floats in the office.
That's awesome, though.
All right, Larry, where are you at?
I'm in here, so I'm just looking at if there's been any new tack or nothing.
Okay. I am going to, let's see, is there anything? Okay. Let me see if the horsehair spawned again. Because that's over by the...
There you go, Scoo, most likely for next week, so...
Yeah.
And just collect, now that this is a thing, just collect it whenever you can.
Oh, yeah.
For next year, even.
That's what I've been doing, like, already, because it was we could still go to the Cauldron for stuff last year.
Yeah.
It just, this feels so much more specific, and I really like that.
Yes, because everyone's biggest gripe was... It was RNG based, and people either like, I've been trying to do the Cauldron for days or whatever in weeks, and I keep getting the same shit, and I couldn't finish out this tack set because it was shitty RNG.
That was me too. Or like there were pets that you could get that like nobody was getting, and you'd get it like once in a blue moon after wasting all of your stuff.
Yeah.
Like, no thank you. Just let me do this.
I only have one soul shard left.
Oh no. Okay, I have 5. I have 5. We're okay. And I did take the Galloper's Gambit thing, so I'll be getting... It's... You get the shards back, plus 3, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. Alright,
so... do we want to do a haunted trail?
Yeah, let's do haunted trail ride.
Oh my god, help! Help, I'm in the ground! I'm in the ground! I fell through the ground. I was like, oh god, I hope Galper does not freaking come right
Oh,
now.
are you in there?
Goodness. No, well, no.
He doesn't come for you in the keep.
Oh, that's right. It's the safe space.
Yes, you're safe. You're safe in the keep.
Oh, well, I'm gonna group you now.
Okay.
Oh my god, your horse's name is Zap and mine's is Zapsa.
I
Click on my horse now, girl.
I didn't look. Well, I was debating on what to name him because I already have a horse named Steel. And I didn't want to name him Iron Man.
Why?
I don't know, I just didn't... It wasn't doing it for me.
Emma, you're not here. Oh, there you are. I was like, Emma, you're not. I mean, you know, that's fair because it's not yellow and red.
Right. And it doesn't, like, we don't know if he's... I mean, I could have named it Iron Horse. That would have been a good one, too.
I mean, renaming a horse is very cheap now compared to...
It is.
Argo points, please. And
I did think... What? Oh, shoot. Do I gotta run? No? Okay. The fog changed colors, and I got worried.
I think you hear his laugh first. Alright, sometimes there is an item down here.
Oh, there is?
For me, at least.
Okay, let me look.
Yeah. Right there.
Oh, yeah, there's something down there for me, too. Get over the bone.
I've been getting that dirt.
Oh,
why can't I jump over that?
It's a key.
Oh, I don't need more keys!
Do I need more keys? I only have one key. What is the key for?
It's for getting the pets.
Whoa.
I can't get down there for some reason, because I have a lot of bones.
It's the bones, yeah.
Alright, I'm not gonna get that.
Keys for getting the pets. Okay, I only have the one key.
Yeah. I need to find the creepy collar.
Okay.
Personally. And then get and just turn stuff in to get the 80 bones.
Chamomile, rubia, chamomile. Oh, there's the kite.
Bone. Yep.
I remember that was a thing too, is the kite wouldn't spawn for anybody last year.
The RNG is just really bad.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get this soul shard. Okay, I'm gonna go up this hill up here because am I missing the hill up here?
I'll come look.
I just want to quickly.
For anybody who's still looking for oh. Okay.
I didn't know he's not after me. I'm like, I don't know what that was.
It was the tree falling over from up above us.
Oh, okay.
For anybody looking for the spell pages that might not have it yet, there is one in this cave. If you need a spell book page, one of the first ones is in that cave.
Yeah.
Yep, that sound is the stuff above us. So this is the trees falling down. For some reason, we're within the box that triggers it. I don't understand.
Game design. Alright, I'm gonna slow down. I also I'm not on the Rocky Mountain Horse, but I do love it's not trot. It's not a trot. It's a pleasure, whatever. And I'm like, it's so cute. I'm not listening to the story. Unless Emma listens
I'm not either. I usually check for items over there.
It's the glue girl story. Oh, yep, there's the fallen tree.
Yep.
Please.
Yeah, I'm not gonna call them the Yorwick Mountain Horses because I mean I know they had to do that to avoid copyright reasons, but it's the Rocky Mountain Horse. But I actually at one point at the old barn that I was at, one of the owner got in a horse that I think was just in kind of like a limbo, like somebody was coming to look for it, somebody was coming to look at him to buy him, but it wasn't like a certain thing, so they weren't sure if he was gonna stay or not. And he was... What happened, Lurie? Were you...
I got hit by the rocks and now I'm in New Hillcrest.
Oh no. I hope Galloper doesn't come for you.
I'm going back in.
Okay.
I'm entering Galloper's Keep. Okay. I don't know if he'll be in the same area anymore.
Okay. I mean, I can kind of hang out, I guess. If he comes for me, I'm gonna run, though.
That's okay.
Yeah, so the barn that I used to board at just randomly ended up with a 3-year-old Rocky Mountain horse one time. And he was very green broke. He looked almost identical to the I can't remember what they call it in the game, but the very, very pale one in the game. I feel like it's some kind of champagne. And his name was Brody. And I was the only one that was light enough to ride him because he was both young and tiny.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, well, he doesn't exactly know how to gait yet. He just moves so fast, like he just trots so fast that he won't slip into a gait. So like, just keep that in mind." And I was like, "All right, like I don't know what I'm supposed to be feeling for anyway, so I'll just ride and see what he does." And he was the sweetest, smartest little baby that I think I've ever been on. And he did actually gait for me a little bit, and it was so smooth, and I was like, you know what? I can see why people would want a gaited horse. Like, I get the hype now, 100%.
Yeah, that's cute, though.
He was really neat, and, like, I think to myself, I'm like, if I ever had to hunt down, like, a horse after Johnny, like, it would be really, really fun to get something gaited.
Yeah. That would be fun.
Yeah. And actually, Johnny's pasture mate right now is also a Rocky Mountain horse, but she is the traditional black silver.
Yep.
And her name is Daisy.
Oh, cute.
And she's a very nice old lady.
Oh, so sweet. Perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
She's like 25. She's so sweet.
No. I don't... No. I'm not falling for the rocks again.
Okay.
I know they happened twice, and I'm smart and cute.
Yep. They happened twice. Okay, got another key. Oh, God!
Is he there?
Yeah,
oh, fuck! No! Oh my God, they put me back in New Hillcrest.
Oh no, Larry,
I can't do anything. I'm not going that way. Also,
you might have to log out and log back in. I just had the shit scared out of me. My heart skipped a beat.
Oh my God! He came after me from out of nowhere. And he was chasing me when the rocks got me. Oh my God! I was like, oh, he must not be chasing me anymore. I literally see him zip across the map like a bat out of hell. And I was like, oh no!
I love that we're both suffering.
Well, I'm not. I have to go through that, but he's gone now. Did I get? Okay, I got 8 gems. I'll go get another one of those. But oh my God, why does it keep throwing me back into New Hillcrest?
Oh man, as soon as Galloper vanished, it took all the fog out of the Haunted Trail Ride.
Oh my God, it's so funny. Well, I mean, that area you're in isn't supposed to be foggy.
No, but like,
no, it is.
It is, but like I was worried. I didn't see that Galloper was coming because the fog didn't come over like it normally does because it's already foggy in here.
Oh my God, the ghost goo already respawned. Okay, I guess I don't even have to log on every day to collect these things. I can
yeah,
just
you can just come back. Like when we went and did our stuff and came back, everything had respawned for me.
It's respawned again, by the way.
Okay, yep, so I'll go grab...
Screw it, I'm running through this haunted trail.
Go! Honestly, like...
I'm gonna need to spike my Shirley Temple, guys.
Like, that's the way to do it, though. Is to just constantly run through the trail. Stop, I don't want to talk to him, I want the goo. Stop, I just want the goo. Oh my God, just give me the goo.
Oh, good, you're having those problems too, because... Oh, I guess I'll pick up another key tonight.
Oh, and there's a shard over here, cool.
The one thing I have not seen yet is, the Kelpie horse dragging you in.
Oh, I know it's still in the game this year because somebody in the, SSO Facebook was like, whoa, I've never had that happen to me before, this is so cool, and I was like, yep, there it is.
Good.
I know, that's one of
like,
my
wait,
favorite little moments.
Why can't I get off of it? Oh no!
I still think to date that's one of my favorite magic horses.
Oh yeah.
And I don't ride around on it very often. Just because there's other models I like, but I'm not a draft horse girly. I love them in real life. I think they're gorgeous. Like I love draft horses in real life, but in Star Stable, I'm very much the sport and or stock horse girly, other than I really, really want them to redo the Marwaris and the Teaks. That's like high on my list.
God, yeah.
And I love my Criollo in this game. I love him. It's just a good model. I think I have 3 Criollos right now. They're good. They're a good model. Very nice. Oh, the other thing I want to pick up sometime is the white dragon horse.
I like the city code on that one, but I don't know if it will ever go on sale, but I'm kind of like,
yeah, I don't know.
If you ever do.
Alright, let's see.
Alright, I went around the falling rocks area because I'm like, dude, I'm tired of being thrown back. It's just supposed to bump you back a few bits, not...
Right.
Oh, here he comes.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna do the Scarecrow Hill race. I
don't think the music changed, because I think this is the same as last year.
No, I don't think they... I don't think they changed the music.
Oh. He's gonna get me.
You're gonna be fine.
He's gonna get me. Run, Zapza, run!
Why did you call it Zapza? Just because I'm curious.
I want to name it Zip Zap or Zap Zip. But Zip is not a thing.
Oh, the other thing I wanted to name... The other thing I wanted to name this, and I'm very surprised that this is not a thing that you can name it. So, Giga and Mega are prefixes. So I thought about naming it Gigabit or Gigabyte. Byte and bit are not suffixes.
Nope.
So like the Bixbyte, you can't even name Bixbyte because it's just not in the game.
Exactly. They need to add more names, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I know they did a huge update with a lot of names last year, which are good. Like, definitely nice. Really. But yes, please add more. I will also be forever sad that they changed the music in the Scarecrow Hill race.
Yeah.
It's so good, and you can still find the original on YouTube, and I have it in like my playlist of instrumental stuff to listen to. It's just, it's just good music. It's not to say that the one that's in it is bad. I just miss it. I just miss the old one.
That's very fair, though. Yeah. It's nostalgia for, like, you know, nostalgia. It was nice.
Yeah.
You know what else did I finally get the creep? No, it's not the creepy collar. I'm tired of this freaking collar, dude.
I don't have either, so I'm going to have to keep going back. I'm just going to have to keep taking Galloper's thing and going back into the Haunted Trail ride, but I wanted to get at least one of the races out of the way.
Yeah. I'm looking for a creepy collar. Oh, I love the little thing with the tombstone of the girl painting.
Oh, yeah.
Doing that on the tombstone.
There we go.
I'll have to look up where to get the creepy collar. I say as I would get the cat and then never use it. But
I know,
you know
but it's just getting it though. That's like 90% of the fun is getting it.
What is chasing me?
Alright, let me make sure that I do have Galloper active. I do.
Okay, I thought that skeleton key could... tired of freaking having these skeleton keys. I'm not going to pick one up anymore. Because you can't trade them in for bones or whatever.
Yeah, no, they're just an object. Okay. There's nothing down there. I don't need any more jute. I don't need any more moss. Oh, there's the ghost baby. Oh, so that's another key. Okay. Usually I just see the sparkles and I spam E, not even realizing, like, what it is. I'm just like, thing?
I want that thing. It was a very good update, though, that they brought in. I haven't done the pumpkin thing yet, either.
I haven't either.
I'm lazy, dude.
I've just had, like, no time. Oh, I shouldn't say I've had no time for video games. The major thing I have been playing recently has been, oh, there's just a giant bear here. Okay. The main game that I've actually been playing recently has been Rival Stars horse racing on desktop.
Oh, nice.
I got it on, I had it on mobile years ago when it was purely horse racing game. And there was no cross country, there was no, like the only breed was a thoroughbred. But on mobile, it is free to play, and that means that a lot of the progression stuff is locked behind like a premium currency paywall. And it just got to the point where it was not fun anymore. So I have been watching the desktop version just to see if it goes on sale, and it's actually gone on sale several times. And I just either forgot or was like, I'm too busy, you know, whatever, didn't grab it. Well, this time it went on sale for like 50% off. And I thought, you know what? I might as well. And so I got it for 20 bucks. And
worth it?
It's definitely worth it. 100%. Definitely worth it. It's really, really fun. And I would highly recommend that if you're big into like horse racing simulators. And actually, I will say, as someone who's played several like eventing games as a kid, the cross-country stuff seriously reminds me of Equestrian 2001, which is one of my favorite horse games ever.
Nice.
And 10 out of 10 would recommend. It is just a blast to play.
Good.
Yep.
I'm glad you're having fun with it.
Yeah. I think I don't know how many hours I have into it right now, but I am on like level 8 or something. So it's not like you can ridiculously blast through stuff. But it's easy enough to beat. Or like to keep meeting the goals, because you end up with goals that you gotta meet and experience points and stuff. And it feels like it's way easier to earn money in the desktop version, and therefore it's easier to progress. So
that's
definitely good. Would not recommend it on mobile. Would 110% recommend it on desktop.
I'll think about it.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, this this year alone has just been, in the gaming sphere, has been such a good release time, honestly. A lot of good things coming out and have come out.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm like trying to be smart with my wallet. I mean, I start my next contract mid-November, so
yeah.
And I mean, even though this will be my 4th contract I've been on with this job, so like, but it won't be until January, February of next year that I've been there for 4 years.
Sure.
But I always tend to make my first paycheck with any new contract or job be like, this is my sweet treat.
Yeah, this is my treat myself. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. So maybe I'll treat myself if it goes on sale again for the winter sale for Steam.
Oh yeah. What else have I played lately? Eli has been trying to get me to play like some of his favorite games, because I am not a gamer outside of this kind of stuff, right? But I love watching horror games. Like, I love watching people play things, right?
Yeah.
So I have not experienced a lot of stuff firsthand. Whether it's because I didn't have the system, or I didn't have the drive to do it, or like I don't play horror games well, but that's the type of stuff I find myself gravitating towards. And so he recently had me play BioShock, like the original BioShock, for the first time, and I am loving it. It's
Mm-hmm.
very good. I have gotten to, I have, as of right now, gotten to the point where you wake up in like Tannenbaum's nursery, like where you wake up in
Mm-hmm.
her. So that's where I am in the game. I won't, I won't spoil it for any. I'm probably like the last person on earth to play Bioshock at this point, but I won't
You know
spoil it for
nothing about
anybody.
it? You know nothing
I know
about it,
nothing.
right?
I walked into this
Okay,
knowing nothing
thank
about it
God.
other than I did know about the aesthetic. I am familiar with the basic idea of like the big daddies and the little sisters. Like that was the bulk of what I knew. I know nothing else. And so of course like
Oh, thank
I have been
God.
sent into this completely blind because this is one of my partner's favorite franchises. So he was really big
Mm-hmm.
on, and he's read the books and he's played the games. And so he was really big on, like, you need to go in knowing absolutely nothing, and I am going to tell you nothing. So have
Yep, and he
fun,
is
champ. Like, he
correct.
just handed me a controller and was like, have fun, champ. I'm like, all right. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I was playing it on his Xbox for the longest time, and I was having a rough go of it, and I cannot for the life of me think of like maybe it was because I felt like I was under pressure because it was always, you know, he's sitting there watching me play it. Um well, it's only like $5 on Steam for the remastered
Yep,
BioShock. So I
yep.
just bought it and I've been playing it on my own time, usually at night. Like I'll sit down for like 20 minutes and I'm like, okay, wherever I can get to in 20 minutes is where I stop, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's been really fun.
Oh, I'm so happy you're playing that. I'm also a huge fan of BioShock. And the
Awesome.
fact you are going in completely
Totally,
blind
totally
to
blind.
one of the most iconic games in like gaming history,
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh my God, you gotta tell me everything when you get through it.
Okay, okay, I will. Cause like
Thank you.
at this point, Eli's the only one, um, that like,
Oh, thank
that like
God.
knows I'm doing it and like, and that I know knows the game. So I'm just like,
You
all
can
right.
tell him I know it. Be like one of my other buddies knows it, and
Mhm.
she's very excited. Because yeah,
Uh,
like there, like I am shocked you have never been spoiled. Do never
nope,
look anything
never.
up about it. Never
Nope.
look anything up about it. Tutorials, I would say could be generally safe,
I
but
mean,
when like
I put it on because when he had me start it, and I do not do well with like first person shooters and stuff.
mm-hmm,
So when he had me start it, I think he had me start it on like normal,
good.
and I
Okay.
was doing okay, but I'm always
I
paranoid about like health and stuff, and then it it totally diminishes my like I want to when I play a game like that for the first time. I genuinely want to pay the most attention to the story. Like, I feel
yeah,
like it just deserves my attention. And if I'm constantly sitting there scrambling over resources, I'm not
yeah,
gonna pay attention. Like, I'm gonna be
I-
miserable and I'm gonna have a bad time.
yeah.
Um, so I put it on easy. And it actually probably is too easy. Like, it genuinely probably is just straight up too easy because
Yeah,
I've hardly ever run out of health. But that does not diminish that does not
yeah, no,
diminish the story for me. Um,
good.
the other
Yeah, like
thing, the other thing that I have been playing that he started me on, and I honestly am very, very well along on his Xbox and not my computer. But I did go ahead and buy it on my computer because again, it was very on sale. Is he's also a huge Fallout fan, so I have
yes.
started playing Fallout 4. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and then immediately after like doing pretty decently, like getting pretty far in Fallout 4, because I think I'm level like 100 something
Mm-hmm.
on his account, with my avatar and stuff. But I like immediately after that we watched the Fallout's TV series together.
Oh,
So I
nice.
actually know what's going. I know what's happening. I get
Oh,
it.
but is he I'm like I'm like for Bethesda games, I prefer Skyrim stuff, all that stuff over Fallout.
He does also very much enjoy Skyrim,
yeah.
But
So
Fallout was the one that he was like, hey, this is like, you don't play a lot of these games very often. Here's something to start you out at just for funsies, just to see.
Just have fun with it. Yeah.
And so, like, that got me used to the, like, weapon play and upgrading weapons and stuff like that. And so that has been fun.
Yeah.
And when I went ahead and bought it, it was so on sale that I think I got Fallout 4 and every single DLC for $20.
Yeah. Yep.
Something like that. It was nuts.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe.
Because it came when. Yeah.
Yeah.
The older the game, the quicker you're gonna get it. Everything you've ever wanted on sale.
Yep. But it was very good. It's been very good so far. He's a big New Vegas guy, and he's like I don't think you're ever gonna want to play anything other than 4. And I was like, fair.
And
Probably
4
not.
they say has the weakest story. I did play 4. I played it when it came out around that time. And I was playing it and my sister was watching me.
Yeah.
And I made my character, and I made Walter White.
Okay.
And I put him in a dress and heels with this iconic hat, and I ran around.
Oh my god!
Like that.
I love it.
I didn't care how bad my armor was. I was Walter White, baby.
The one thing that he's been giving me shit over is that I decided that I wanted to romance Hancock, the ghoul.
He's hot.
I know, and he's like, Emma, for real? And I'm like, the ghoul is hot. Like, you don't understand. He's like, clearly I don't understand.
The ghoul in the show is hot too.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Like, that's not a hear me out. That's a conventionally attractive ghoul. I'm sorry.
He is.
Like,
it's really funny when I sit down with my dude friends, or I'm talking with them, and I tell them, well, these are the characters of media that I find attractive, and they're like,
you're insane.
How? And I'm like, I guess you guys just don't have taste.
It's not about the looks; it's about the vibes. You don't get it.
There's a character in Baldur's Gate 3 that is wildly hated, but I'm like, you know what? He's hot.
Is it Gortash?
No.
Okay. Which
one?
Have you played I have, yeah.
It's Emperor.
Oh, okay.
Hi, I love the squid. I love my squid husband. That's my Squiddy.
I love
Squiddy
the squid.
McGee. He treat me right, and he has canonically the best lay in the game.
Oops.
So
I was literally just thinking Galloper, just come for me already, because I've done the haunted trail ride 3 times and he's not there. And then I'm like, what is that noise? And I look behind me and here he comes.
It's him. You summoned him. But yeah, no, the Hancock and the ghoul in the TV show. I'm like, sorry. They're attractive.
The other character that I really wish I could romance, and I don't understand. I do not understand why they would put this character in Fallout 4 and then make it so that I could never romance him. Why can I not romance Nick Valentine, Bethesda?
Yeah.
Tell me. I want the synth.
Nick Valentine was my go-to.
Yeah.
Too. I'm like,
for real.
He's my homie. Why not?
I know, I sat there when Lige told me for the first time when Lige told me, oh yeah, you can romance characters in this. And I was doing the missions with Nick Valentine, and I was like, oh my god, you're serious? How do I romance Nick? And he goes, well, see, that's the thing. You can't. And I felt so cheated. I felt so cheated.
But you got it on PC?
Yes. You can mod it, can't you? Yeah.
You should mod it, because you know how many freaking mods exist?
Oh, it's so many.
With him, so many mods of romancing him, because it was everyone was like, this isn't a want, it's a need.
It's a need. It's necessary.
He is the go-to.
Yep.
You could romance Hancock, but I'd rather romance Nick. Sorry.
Yeah. So when I finished up, or like where I left off playing on that particular account, I had done the Mechanist DLC completely, and I was starting on Far Harbor.
Nice.
The one that he really wanted me to get to was the Nuka World stuff, but I have not touched that yet. So I'm just thinking that when I get around to it, it actually is like it's a little bit relaxing for me to play, honestly. But I would rather do it at my own speed, you know, and not necessarily like on somebody else's machine on somebody else's time, because you know, like it's just make me feel better. But sometimes it was like entertaining to be like, babe, I can't get past this. Can you shoot those guys for me?
Can you get those guys good for me, pretty please?
Yeah, but then 9 times out of 10 though, he'll go, Emma, you can do it yourself. I know you can. And I'm like, yeah, but like, it's hard though. And he'd be like, well, that's too bad. That sucks that it's hard. Go ahead, try it. So like, but if there was something that I was stuck on for like a long time that he could just tell it was draining on me, he's like, okay, what do you need me to do?
That's so funny. Okay, so he's showing you Fallout. He's showing you one of the best games of all time, which is you know, BioShock. I
have gotten him into Baldur's Gate.
Yes, good.
Which he wanted from the get-go, but he didn't have a good enough PC for, and this was well before it came out for Xbox. So me and his siblings were pressuring him into getting Baldur's Gate, and so he's steadily making his way through his first run. Because he asked me, he's like, well, do you want to play it with me? And I'm like, I would love to play it with you, but I think you need to do the first one by yourself.
Yeah. It's more fun when you can make all the decisions yourself.
Exactly. No, so I'm letting him, like, on occasion, there'll be things where he's like, hey, how did you get through this puzzle, or how did you get through this scenario? And I'm like, well, I don't want to blatantly tell you what to do, but just, you know, these are your options of what's going to happen. So if you want to figure that out, you know, whichever one you want to do. But he's having fun with that. I'm really hoping that he actually gets to the point where he does finish it and we start like a group game, 'cause I would love to do that.
I mean, it took me 70 hours to get through that game first.
It took me a long time. Like because it was probably the same amount of hours, but it took me literal months to finish it. Because it was one of those where I needed to have the bandwidth mentally to sit down and like pay attention. And that's really,
I agree.
When I'm doing all the stuff that I'm doing, and I have events that I'm going to out of town, and like stuff that I'm painting, and you know, constantly, I mean, like, you understand the artist grind. Like when you're constantly having to pay attention and be creative, it's like when you are done for the day, sometimes you're done.
Exactly.
And that means like no video games, you know, no like sometimes I can't even bring myself to watch like a movie that I've wanted to watch because I know I need to pay attention. And so I'll just put on, like, I have some YouTube channels that I go to, whether it's gameplay video or movie reviews or whatever. Like that's my relaxing time. And I don't play video game, and I don't sit around on my phone. I just need low stimulation things.
Yeah. Like for me, like, because I still live with my folks.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is my brain rot time. This is when I'm allowed to lay in bed and have some daily brain rot if I feel like it. Is usually between 4 and 5, because between 4 and 5 is the time period when all the folks are getting home again.
Yep.
And technically I'm done with work by that time, when I am working.
Yeah.
I technically am supposed to work longer, but like if nothing is going on, I'll go have some brain rot time.
Yeah.
And like so that kind of like having that 1 hour basically is kind of nice. So I like, and if I'm just like, if I'm done for the day, I'll probably just like watch some ASMR and fall asleep. I'm like, I'd rather just fall asleep to something than, stay up.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I totally get you.
And one more game that I have been, I think I'm on my third run through it, is I did get Secret of the Mimic. It is the first FNAF game that I have ever actually played through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, guys. I love genuinely, I really, really love the FNAF games as a concept.
Yeah.
I'm a weenie.
She's a weenie, everyone. You got the news here. She's a weenie.
I'm a weenie. And so I have at some point I have made an attempt at playing every single one. Other than I don't think I've played, like, the VR games. I don't have a VR headset. Don't have Security Breach, but the initial point and click games, I have at least at some point tried to play every single one, downloaded the demo, done like night 1, night 2. But those games are like, people don't realize how hard those games are.
Oh my god.
They're hard.
And how they're hard, and for me, I'm gonna be honest, I prefer watching someone play it over.
Yep, me too.
And I have the first one, and when I did stream back in the day, I did stream FNAF, like the original, for a bit. But I was kind of like, okay, like this, for me, it lost the gameplay charm after a bit.
Gotcha.
I didn't have I need to get through every single night. I have to get to the final. I didn't have that because I know what happened at the end. And I mean, like, sometimes, you know what, maybe I'm due for this, but I do have a huge queue in my YouTube list that I need to get caught up in watching. But sometimes it is so much fun to go back and watch the OG Five Nights at Freddy's playthroughs, like from Mark, from
Agreed.
Sean, from Corey Kenshin.
Yep.
Just because
it's paired. It's the nostalgia paired with how novel the concept was at the time.
Novel the concept, and I'm also thinking, I'm like, you and me, we were old enough to be teenagers at that time.
It was 2014. It was 2014 when it came out, and I remember being a freshman in high school.
I was a sophomore.
Yep, and I came home and I was like, oh, what's this new video? Because I had just started watching Markiplier. And I came home and I was like, all right, what's this about? And I was hooked. I was instantly hooked.
It was kind of crazy because I would go back to my friend. Me and my friends would go back to school each day, and do, like, at our high school we had at least maybe 20 minutes or so before classes actually started, depending on how soon you got to school.
Yeah.
But we would just be like, did you see the new Markiplier video, or what about a video?
Sure.
Five Nights at Freddy's? And we were just like, dude, like, flabbergasted by this concept. And when I go back and watch these videos, I'm like, what a time to live through. Because there's kids now who are teenagers that they were like 7, 6, whatever years old, too young to really actually watch it. There are kids right now who are, maybe turning 10 for the first time.
Yes.
But they're being told, oh yeah, before you were born, this thing that you love, these movies, this was a game that that took the
blew up the internet
by storm.
It just
blew up the internet. All because one guy got spiteful because one comment was made. Your 3D models look like they're horror machines or whatever.
Yep. Basically, he was told that your stuff looks like animatronics and it's too creepy to make a good game. And he went,
make a good Christian game.
Yep. And he went, all right then.
He's like, okay, I'm going to make evil, satanic, evil animatronic.
Yep.
Which, I mean, like, I have my opinions on Scott Cawthon.
Oh, yeah.
That's like neither here or there.
Yeah.
I will put credit where credit is due. That origin is
I know.
just lightning in
The
a bottle.
best.
And to the fact you and me got to live through that.
Yeah, the fact and I think a lot of people forget. I've also noticed our stream count has now dropped to one person watching because of the FNAF talk, probably, but it's also almost 10.
Yeah.
But I remember peak FNAF time when we were
Mhm.
getting a game every 3 months.
Yep.
Like,
Because he
that
was like,
was
"Oh, I need to get
nuts.
more out.
Yeah.
I need to get more out now." Because I mean, it
The
wasn't
first
until what the third one, like
the first four games came out in the
came out,
span
yeah,
of like 6 months.
or like
Or
yeah,
like a
less than a
year.
year,
Yeah.
which was he saw his opportunity and
Yep.
Scott went for it
Yep.
because all he really had to do was make the models and then
Yep.
do the same coding just with a different slap of paint. I mean,
Yep.
each
Each
one
one
he
added a new
had it.
mechanic.
Yeah, he did
Um,
something new for each
yeah.
one.
But the
But
concept was the same.
yeah, but like too, it wasn't like, and the thing is, he not like he had to actually rent. I think he used Unity, if I'm remembering
I
correctly,
think you're right.
because you like the one thing about Unity is good for side scrollers,
Hmm.
flat planes, pixel. You can make 3D stuff in Unity. It's been done, but
Hmm.
if it involves a lot more coding than you would
Yeah.
Unreal. Where Unreal is kind of like there'll be times you have to code, but
Hmm.
really it's at the point where you can even someone who's knows nothing could easily pick it up, kind of like
Yeah.
Blender
Yeah.
and make a game, but you have to make your assets in Blender or get some free stuff. That's
Yep.
why you have all your kind of slop games for $2.
Yep.
But basically he was using PNGs
Hmm.
the entire time. He was like that wasn't in the first one. Nothing
No, nothing
was
was
like
animated other than the
nothing
jump
except for
scare.
jump scare and Foxy running, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Foxy running was iconic. I will say
Yes.
that when Foxy's coming.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, now that's getting me wanting to just rewatch a
Oh.
Mark play it for the first. Mark has the best
Mark
first playthrough,
definitely has the best first playthrough.
and he's so little, and that's when one thing too. Maybe it's a tiny pivot switch. I mean, still talking about
Yeah.
YouTubers and that game and stuff. I personally love how Mark has toned down acting like super like he has to act for
Yeah.
things. This dude has always been tired. Let him be tired. And also him and Amy finally got married
Yes,
over
I
the week.
saw that.
So
Congrats
that was
to
very
them. I
cute.
was very
Congrats to them.
Markiplier got married. Dan and Phil have revealed that they've been together for 16 years.
I never watched Dan and
I
Phil,
didn't
so I'm like,
either,
oh,
but
good
I'm
for
just like
those
I knew
people.
them because of being in the Tumblr space. It
Yep.
was always
Yep.
something that I heard about by proxy, you know?
By
So it was
proxy,
just
and then
kind
you
of
had the people.
it was just kind of like oh, I know who they are. I know they make YouTube videos. I know like the barest of bare minimum about them. And
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely did know about the whole shipping thing because that was a
Yeah.
major like that
Point
and
of like
that and
tension within the
Septiplier was like
fandom.
a huge point of contention. Because it's the whole
Mm-hmm.
don't ship real people thing.
Yep.
As you should. You should not ship real people.
Dan
Don't
and
do
Phil, that's
it.
why I just that's where that big thing came from was one
Yep.
only not only did Mark like Smosh like
Oh
Anthony
yeah,
and Ian
Smosh too.
don't ship free people. Mark and Sean were I don't think Mark and Sean are friends anymore. I'm
They
gonna be
are.
real.
They have
Okay, they are?
yeah.
Okay.
I think just I mean it's the same thing people said about Mark and Ethan, right? It's like, oh, after
Yeah.
Unis Honest, I don't think
Even
they're
though
friends
Sean
anymore.
unfollowed Mark from everything.
I think there's something different going on there because
There's something different, and I mean, it's not me to speculate. It's me being parasocial as fuck, but I'm also
yeah.
like, no, someone there. Everyone said Sean was not spotted at Mark's wedding at all,
Well, I mean, are you gonna
which
fly
you
over
would.
from the UK? Like,
Well, he was here filming
oh,
stuff.
It might have been a schedule conflict.
Could be, but the thing is, Sean would not miss his friend's wedding for anything, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you're told months ahead. He flies over to see Ethan. So, and Ethan goes over there often. So that's why I'm kind of like, you know what? I hate being parasocial as fuck because I don't claim that energy. But I'm also like, but what's going on? Not to be that bitch, but what's going on? I know
but like I for sure have seen both of them mentioned in videos. I couldn't provide you with a source per se, but I have definitely seen videos where it's like, hey, stop speculating that we're not friends anymore just because we're not constantly, you know, like we're not constantly doing collabs and stuff at the moment. You know, it's definitely, it feels to me like, I mean, I personally I do have friends who I couldn't tell you the last time we actually hung out.
Yeah. Same.
And like, as far as like social media following and stuff go, like, I don't even have my own boyfriend as my Facebook friend. so like, you know.
I mean, that's totally fair. I'm like, I'm kind of the same where it's like, I'm that friend you can put like, leave me on a shelf and then come back later and say hi, and I don't care.
Yep.
I will pick it up as if we never stopped talking because to me, unless you come to my face and say we are no longer friends, I'm gonna still assume that we are friends.
Yeah, no, that's exactly the same way I feel. So I totally get you there.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, there are friends that I have not reached out to or seen or whatever for a very long time, but I'm like, I still consider them friends.
Yeah. Yep, like I don't have, I heard it somewhere described years ago as like the friendship degradation mechanic. Like I don't have that, you know, like you said, unless you specifically tell me that we're not friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna be in my corner supporting you. Don't worry.
Or you know, or if the vibes kind of say that you don't want to talk anymore, like I will also back off respectfully because I can catch those vibes. I'll be like, yeah, that's fine. I mean, like, friendships come and go, and that's just part of being a human.
Yep.
But it's like I'm like you don't have to talk to me for even like years, and if you come back and say hi, I'll treat you all the same.
Yep.
With that being said, I'm the kind of person that I don't speak unless spoken to.
Yep, me too.
Or unless I see an opportunity. I'm like, it's not because I don't want to talk to people or I don't like you. It's because I'm someone I just can't go and ask like, how are you doing?
Yep.
Because most people in my life have come back with, oh, I'm fine. I'm like, that's not a conversation. That's not. I'm not interested anymore.
Thank you.
I'm like, I want to talk to you because I want something to talk about, something to bond over.
Yeah.
Not for just like, hi, hey, how are you? Oh, I'm good.
Yeah, if you start sending me like one-word answers, like it doesn't feel like you're interested in the conversation anymore. It feels like you don't want to talk to me. So why would I put effort into this conversation?
Exactly.
That's just my 2 cents.
Like, I'm agreeing with you 100%. Yeah. And I'm not someone who sees a whole lot of memes or a whole lot of content, so I'm not someone who sends memes to people all the time either. I mean, if I see a TikTok that reminds me of someone else, send it their way. But I'm like, I've always just been in my own bubble, and I'm like, but I still love and cherish my friends. I'm still like, Mark, Sean, what's going on? I know it's none of my business or anyone's business. I'm saying this professionally. Keep it to yourself. It's none of our business. But as someone who has grown up watching you, what's going on?
Yeah, someone who grew up on Tumblr and saw like when you guys all dyed your hair to match each other respectfully. Yeah, like, what the hell is happening?
Especially when a friendship's been that long and they no longer own Cloak together.
No, I saw that.
Yeah, and that's when Sean unfollowed him from everything.
Right.
So I'm like, did a business decision happen?
I'm kind of wondering if it was like, just a little bit of a, you know, for a while after this is done, like we just need to take a little bit of distance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, the thing is, we probably will never know because it's been like what 2 years since that ordeal happened, or when
like
everyone's like, "Oh my God, Sean's no longer a co-owner. Oh my God, Sean's not following him anymore. What happened?" And no one addressed it because one, they don't have to, but three, the secret third option, maybe. What if you did?
What if you did?
Oh, God. It's kind of like, I mean, like, I don't, like, do you know who Super Mega is?
Oh, yes. Yep. No, I'm familiar. I was there for the whole Mark moved in with Super Mega.
Yep. And then he Mark did admit I was a bad friend to them. So, I know they're not as close as they ever were. They don't have a reason to be. I mean, after you get treated like that, like, I don't blame anyone. And, but, I know about way too much tea that was not public, or didn't become public until way later, because I used to have a friend no longer in contact with this guy. He turned out to kind of be himself, so I'm like at distance from that. But he's also in the entertainment industry. But he knew people who have worked with Super Mega, or like he knew the people. And I'm like, I knew about the tea before it happened.
Oh, God.
Before it became public.
Oh, God.
About that whole, whereby Super Mega became like, was quote unquote canceled for a few months, and then they came back. I knew about details of that before it even happened.
Oh, God. See, and I don't even know if I ever heard about that explicitly.
Yeah. Basically, all it boiled down to was, I can boil it down in like maybe a really short way. So there was, I don't remember names of people exactly. They used to have a channel artist by the name of Don.
Okay.
Don was from like overseas. He was from Europe or whatever, and he would often come fly over to Super Mega because one of his girlfriend was one of the members of Super Mega. Or like one of the people who helped out on the team too and everything.
Yeah.
Well, there was a bit of like sexual coercion, sexual assault. Not something where it was like full on whatever, but still it was, grounds to, for Donovan to get fired completely.
Sure.
And but so they removed Donovan from the team completely quietly. They never said never hire this guy. Super Mega themselves, like Matt Ryan didn't want to end a career over it. They just wanted to handle it as a business.
Yeah.
And at that time, Rubber Ross,
I'm familiar with that situation.
That whole drama with his ex that he didn't touch, and I'm thankful that he did not touch all that when that happened. He's like, I'm just gonna continue with because he was the emotionally mature one in that entire scenario.
God, yeah.
But he just started up a doodle podcast with Donovan. And without a word, without any reason, the podcast completely stopped.
Oh, jeez.
This was at the same exact time that this all went down.
So then it was obviously connected. Yeah.
It was obviously connected that, at that time, that's when Donovan got completely fired. And it was most likely that Matt and Ryan probably reached out to
told Ross.
Wait 1 second. Sorry. She's saying goodnight to my mom. What was I saying? And so it most likely under wraps, not a huge public fanfare, that this Donovan guy, most likely got cut off from all of the YouTube revenues that he had, or like clients that he had for what he did. But, so he started, I did follow this guy on Twitter, so he went private even, and started kind of asking his followers for commissions, and no one really thought of anything at the time, because they're like, oh, some freelance artist who makes YouTube thumbnails, making thumbnails, that's a normal thing. Well, then, no, this is before it all dropped, but when the whole actual Donovan's ex also left Super Mega, and she basically made a huge call out document and a huge like not fuck Super Mega, but how Super Mega failed her, and is like the whole thing of like how they didn't handle the sexual assault as well as they should have. But the whole thing was the whole thing about her making that video, and I was already suspicious. I mean, I knew about what was kind of happening going down because I have a lot of friends who love Super Mega, our silly little boys. She made it mostly about Matt and Ryan and how they weren't perfect in trying to take care of this. But she didn't make it about mainly about the person, like himself, who did such actions to her. It was very much a hit piece, about a hit piece about Super Mega themselves. And this, ex-friend, he even made a comment that he was like, but she's weird too. Like, she's not, like, weird in the sense of, like, wait, why is she saying these things? Because she's also not perfect. The things that she's accusing of Super Mega doing, she had done X, Y, Z similar. So I'm like, enough, like, with examples, because like he like this ex-friend knew of these people and everything. I don't think he worked with them, but he had people who have, or whatever. But then it came out where the trash will always either take itself out and then show itself over and over again after. There was a worker there, ex-worker. His name was Layton. Layton got fired. He was like their merch table guy or whatever merch guy, but he just wasn't doing a good job. Or like, I don't know the exact full details of why he got fired. It's leaving my mind. But he got fired. He was the one that told her, got behind her back. He's like, oh, this is what they did to you? This is what you should do for a call out. You need to let the world know what Super Mega did, not what Donovan did. What Super Mega did, because this Layton guy was so pissed that he got fired, and then he wanted to get back at them, and this became so apparent when he started going on with his own personal Twitch account to other popular YouTubers and streamers' streams, being like, what's your thoughts on Super Mega? Being canceled. What, you should talk about that. Like, in their comments, and streamers were kind of like,
that would have been so weird.
Why is this guy fishing for this shit?
Right.
And basically it all foiled out to where Super Mega's back because they both, Ryan and Matt, made their own separate videos explaining and showing receipts and everything. I'm like, hey, this is what happened. This isn't the cruelty of what we were being accused of. Because one of the big things that Matt and Ryan were being accused of, especially Ryan, was them making fun of the death of their friend who committed suicide.
Daniel. Yeah,
Daniel. And they won't take that.
Nope.
For people who don't know the lore, we don't have only one viewer, maybe zero at this point. Ryan is the person who found Daniel. He would never in his life ever crack a joke about that.
Nope.
Like, not like in a serious way of it being derogatory. If you need to make light of something, like, sometimes that is people's coping mechanism, but the way it was described was he was being cruel, making cruel jokes. So he defended himself. That was his main defense. And then Matt made his defense on, like, the other accusations. But he had the receipts, and he pulled out his phone and showed his phone to the camera. Like, really, really, really good, like, not YouTube apologies, but, like, apologies and, like, explanations. Like, hey, we're being, like, this is defamation.
Right.
And that's why they're back, because it turned out it was all just people, and then she ended up doubling down, but everyone's like, bitch, we saw through you, we see through you now, like, what are you, like, girl. like believe the victims, but also your old bosses handled it with the situation as best as they could. Nothing will ever be perfect in that regard. Right. But they weren't the ones that did that to you.
Right.
And they also made sure that your assaulter didn't have a platform or like made it known to other people in private about what he did. If they didn't care, they wouldn't have done that.
Nope.
Exactly. They knew that was severe, but I guess it just, and then it came out that Layton was like, you know, wanting them to go under. So there's that tea. But I knew about all that detail, like pretty much most of those details.
That's so crazy that you're just like, yep, I knew.
And like it was kind of crazy because I was telling my friends, my girlfriend group, because again they were super mega fans and whatever. I'm like, this is actually what happened, and they're like, what, for real? And like, this is my source. And then later it all came out, and they're like, oh my god, you did know.
Way you did.
I'm like,
holy cow.
I wasn't gonna make anything public. I'm like, I'm just a little guy. I don't care. I don't like attention. So it's like, or like too many eyes, like too many angry, aggressive eyes. I could have been a whistleblower, but I'm not about that life. Like, if someone likes my art, that's as much as attention that I would care for. But if it came to like this is super mega and they're being defamation, I'm good. I'm so good. I don't care.
So I guess we still do have people on stream. Elena just commented and said, I just want to say I love the random yapping that happens on these streams. It's always so interesting. Thank you.
Hi.
Because we're constantly worried that our crazy yapping is not interesting.
Technically, we're a podcast, and we could be putting this on Spotify.
We could technically. I mean, I could rip the audio from all of this.
Yeah, Emma, we need to start a podcast.
I mean, I do technically call this, like, outside of YouTube and Twitch, I call this the Horse-Shaped Object Podcast, because we do routinely talk about horse-shaped objects.
This is true. That would be a good thing to put on Spotify, which could go more towards, whatever business,
yes.
stuff. They're like, yeah, I have a podcast. Winks. But it's just a bunch of cool kids yapping about plastic-shaped objects.
Yes, and actually, I think the next time I stream, because by then I will know whether I've gotten my reimbursement or not, I'll talk more about the small business grant that I just went through. Because I'm streaming with an entirely new setup. That's why I sound so crisp. New computer, new monitor, new tablet, behind me, brand new printer, laminator. I was actually using it today to test out making some ribbons for my model horse show coming up. There they are. So, working on actually making, like, physical rosettes for you guys that I don't have to totally cut by hand. I can do a print then cut thing. I just today bought some, like, printable iron-on vinyl so that I can make some nice tags for my pony pouches that my mom and we do. So I'm already working on, like, trying to implement this stuff. I also need to learn how to use the new version of QuickBooks because it's scary. The online QuickBooks is way different than what I have been using, and it's scary. And I also now have a different version than, like, your standard QuickBooks because I got the one for, like, solo entrepreneurs because that's what I am. And it's totally different than what I'm used to, and I have to look up several tutorials on how to use that. I now have a laser cutter, and the laser cutter also prints. Like, it actually came with an inkjet module.
Nice.
Yeah, so I have all this, like, I have all these ideas and all this stuff I want to do, and just not enough time in the day. And so I'm waiting to get reimbursed for the money on all that equipment. because it was one of those grants where I had to put out money in order to get it back. But one of the things I had to do was I had to go to several meetings with two guys in particular. Shout out to Alex and Liam. You guys have been amazing. And I say that knowing fully well that they have visited this YouTube channel. They have looked at my Twitch. They have been on all of my social medias. Because when I went to that first meeting with them, they were like, all right, what do you do? And I went, I don't know how to explain this to you guys in a way that makes sense, but my entire job revolves around drawing horses. And they were like, what? So after that initial meeting, like they start talking, like we start talking, and just like, part of it was getting to know each other and shooting the shit, and talking to them about my business, what my business was. And then they went on all my socials and they're like, holy shit, you actually legitimately, like, this is a legitimate thing that you're doing and you're making money at it. Like, it's an actual business. And they have been so stupidly helpful throughout this entire process. And when I knew that one of them was on the like board of like who decided, but they couldn't tell anybody like that they worked with me one-on-one, so when they went through that process, we like Liam was the first one to call me before I got any kind of email, like official anything. He's like, hey, don't, basically it was a, hey, don't tell anybody yet, but I just got out of this meeting and I want you to know that you got it. No, it was great. And he actually, like, there was one time that I emailed him with a question, and he answered my question, and then, like, in the immediate next line of the email, he was like, I just want you to know that now I'm getting model horse TikToks and I thought of you.
Oh.
It was just really funny. But one of their biggest things that they were both so excited for, and I didn't have a meeting with them over the summer, but they were two of the first people to know about the trading cards, because they're like, hey, like what are you actively working on right now? Because a big part of the grant was like, it was something that was started during COVID, so it was majorly like a, how are you supporting your business through this tough time, and what do you need from us in order to make sure that you stay in business in the future? So I ended up with a bunch of stuff that's going to help me make products as opposed to relying on outsourcing things. Because with the way that the tariffs are going, I know everybody in the model horse community has noticed it, that Breyer's prices has gone up. That is also true on my end as well. I don't ever want to stop being a Breyer dealer, but it has gotten pricier, and the obvious fear is that not making enough money off the models to support me. So like, how can I make this my full-time job by producing other things? So the sticker club is a huge part of that, the pin club's a huge part of that, and now the trading cards. And I remembered showing them the trading cards, and I brought them my whole entire sample binder, and they're like, this is insane. Like, you need to tell us how this works out. So I didn't have a meeting with them all summer. So the last time I met with them was in like April or May. And then I didn't meet with them until mid-September. And Alex was like, all right, Emma, what's been going on? How you been doing? And I'm like, Alex, I feel like I'm going crazy. Like, this has been nuts. in a great way. But it's just been a lot. So I have a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that I can't share publicly just yet, but it is still actively being worked on. Like I do genuinely see people like commenting and emailing and like sending me stuff on my website that's like, hey, I really wish that, for certain events you could do promo trading cards. I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. I see, requests for like, hey, when are you going to get sticker books back in stock? When is this going to be back in stock? This. Working on it. I would also like to, hopefully before the end of the year, before Christmas time comes around, one of my biggest requests has been, can you draw my horse and can I get like a handful of stickers of it? I can do that now.
No. Oh.
So, like, that's a thing that I can do now. So I would like to just to test it, you know, open up a handful of commissions. Doesn't even have to be your personal horse. If you have a character you like, you know, whatever, we can work with it. But that's a thing that I have had people ask me constantly, and now I can do small batch stickers. You know, printing my own rosettes for the model horse shows. I also now have the technology to make some really cool earrings featuring my art. Gonna start working on that too, because that's gonna be really fun. I cannot wait to show you guys those. Yeah, so it's really neat. It's really neat.
Yeah.
But the actual like grant process and some of the stuff, I once I actually get reimbursed for the things, I feel like I can talk about a little bit better. But that is alongside with Briarfest. That was what my summer was dedicated to. Was like basically writing a 15-page essay on why I deserve to get money for my business.
Yeah, but also, I mean, I'm sure you probably get this too, something to relate to. If I go to a doctor, a dentist, and they're like, "Oh, so what do you do for a living?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm an animator for children's cartoons." Yeah. They're like, "What?"
Yeah.
What? They're used to hearing accountant or something. So when you go in and you're like, "Oh, I make stuff with horses and stuff for a living," they're like immediately like, "Wait, what?"
No, my dentist, the hygienist that like cleans my teeth and whatnot, it's usually the same lady. And she always asks me what new I'm working on, you know, like what, like, oh, are you still doing that event in Kentucky? Yep, still doing that event. I'm like, oh, how did that go this year? That, you know, like, so there's like, I don't know, something, it really, especially, you know, the fields of work that we are in, are usually deemed, like, not adult enough. You know, and
or
so
it's rare at this point. It's still rare to this point. It's rare to find and hear people who are successful in what we do.
Oh, exactly. Yes. And so it's just very it's very refreshing to, like, at the end of the day, instead of somebody like making light of what you do, for them to actually be like, wow, that's crazy and that's cool. You know?
Yeah.
I can honestly say that I have not had anybody recently, you know, make any kind of snide comments about the work that I do. Which is great.
if there is ever a snide comment, it will always be out of envy and not out of mockery, because they wish they could just do something out of passion that way.
Oh yeah, and like having at least decent control of my schedule, you know.
Yeah.
like I decide my own work hours for the most part. My partner is very jealous of that.
Yeah, but what I find with people who you're like, I make my own hours, then they work 70 hours a week doing that one thing, and I'm like, yeah, choose your own hours.
Yeah, no, it can get toxic real quick, because I'll be very, very candid with you guys. I have been in, because all of my airbrush stuff is not set up in this same office. I have an airbrush space that is 15 minutes away in town, because I live outside of town right now. The last 2 weeks, at least 3 nights out of the week, I have gone in, like, after I've worked a full day, either doing stuff for Paint Pony Studios, or I work for my mom part-time, only 2 days a week, but it's enough. You know,
enough to get some money and
yeah,
stuff,
exactly.
Yeah.
So like I have gone in at least 3 days out of the week, weekends included, and I have painted for anywhere between 2 and 4 hours at night. I've been getting home at 10 p.m. like every night for the past 4 nights. Like that's how kind of like behind like I don't want to say behind, but like that's how much work I've been putting into getting this Halloween stuff ready. And that's not to say that it hasn't been fun. And like that doesn't mean that for the other, 9 months out of the year that I don't have a major event, whether it's this one that I put on myself or Briarfest, like that doesn't mean that I just sit around in my ass. But it just means that there are some times where I have like too much to do. Like I have big ambitions and I have big dreams for this specific thing. I want to make sure that it gets done right, and gets done on time. So at this point, also hi to everybody still hanging out in chat. And yes, we're having fun with the Halloween stuff. I've probably had more fun with this Halloween event than I have the past couple, just because they have added new mechanics and whatnot. But let me check I have a little checklist of what I actually have done for the Halloween event next Friday. I all but, and this is for anybody that's hanging out, I will pop up one of the candy corns on screen. There's a candy corn for you. Four of these little unicorns will be going up for sale next Friday as blind bags. And they come with a pony pouch and a sticker. And they're all fun colors. And they all have bones. And I love them. Little bones, and I love them. But those are the last things that I'm doing. And the last traditional sized one is the Morgan that's hanging out upstairs. And that's it. So I've just got to get, and all of those are at final gloss, which means that they are like this close to being photographed. And that's then we're done. So could I have finished some things a little bit sooner? Sure. Could I have cut a couple things? Absolutely. Because the candy corns, the little skeleton blind bags, those were actually like just experiments that I ended up going, I bet I could finish this for Halloween. They were not planned. I'll put it that way. And then two of the things I have listed on my lovely list were actually supposed to be ready for Briarfest, and either didn't get done or needed repairs. So I actually did have time to finish them, so they are going to get finished, and they're going to go up for Halloween. So, but yeah, the biggest thing for me is that I've been having fun with it. Like majorly having fun with it. And I wonder, let me see, because now it's going to show, let's see, I'm getting out of Star Stable for a minute, because I actually want to, I might have to add this as a new source to show you guys.
You should add a new source where you get like a full view of your webcam, just so you can show models easier.
I was thinking about that. I'm going to open up one of the, I want to open up one of the drawing files I've been working on, actually.
Ooh, art.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up the tarot card one, because I've been working, I have a very different method that I've been working with recently. Do you ever use gradient maps?
It doesn't actually work well with my style.
Okay.
So I'm a very not cell shaded. I don't know how to describe my shading style. I really don't. But it's very flat. I don't use kind of gradient shadows or anything. It's very kind of cell shady, but I use watercolor kind of vibes instead. So yeah, I'm not on the gradient map kick yet, just because I'm like, well, this wouldn't really like work with my current coloring scheme.
Gotcha.
So yeah, but I know they work very well for people.
I I I did it to try and test out like I did it because I wanted to work on these like this particular
Mm-hmm.
design. And
Mm-hmm.
for anybody wondering, if you want to know exactly how I did this, I actually wrote a blog article for the first time in like a year. And it's on my
My
website right
goodness.
now, and it's all about how I made this. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and so one of the things that I also can't believe how zoomed in I can get on. Like I did some crazy DPI things on this particular piece. Um, this is how detailed the tarot card sticker is, everybody. And actually, um, this
Mm-hmm.
is kind of a spoiler for Halloween, but we're getting close to the reveal of this anyway. Is I did make this a physical tarot card. It is real. It is a real tarot card that if you purchase all three of this year's Halloween stickers, so that would be this design as a sticker, Farago, which is the my personal Frankenstein's monster, is what I've been calling him. And then one that you guys both have seen but have not met yet. If you're on my Facebook page, you've definitely seen him. Adagio, the vampire horse, um, is a pearl buckskin done with like some crazy red and gold tack. So if you purchase all three of those stickers during Halloween, you will get a copy of the Lava tarot card as a physical tarot card for free with your order. I really, really wanted to do that. I wanted to find some way to do that. So yeah, this is what it looks like up close and personal. Um, but I want to show you
Very
guys how I
beautiful.
colored it. Um, I hate working in grayscale. I hate it. I've
Mm-hmm.
always hated it. That was the bane of my existence in college. So you guys are gonna see over here when I turn off my gradient map, it's all black and white. Um, I had several colors that I thought about going with for this in particular. Um, but one of the major things I wanted to do was play around with it. And now I have two other things that I have started using gradient maps on, and I would actually like to sit down and develop my own gradient maps for when I work on projects.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll show you guys what this looks like in some different colors. So like this is the one that I've been using. Um, let's see. So like that's a very similar one. That one's fun. So
Oh
it
yeah.
replaces the black and white colors with what is on this particular scale. Oh, I can see. Okay, there we go. That's a very similar one, and then I can like reverse it if I want.
Mm-hmm.
I went through like dozens and dozens of these just looking for the right one because my initial plan wasn't even to make it look like lava. It was just to, you know,
Mm-hmm.
make a pretty
Make pretty
design.
horsey.
Yeah. Um, let's say I will go back to just for a second. I'm gonna hide the display capture so that nobody looks at my files. Um, but I will also pull up because I think you guys are really gonna love this as well, seeing the behind the scenes of this one as well. Um, here is Farago. Um,
Oh.
I will avoid showing you all of the layers because I think some of them are still named after the horse that they are, and I have a little contest running. So for anybody on stream, if you want a chance at winning some free stickers, um, find a post on my social media and identify all 17 of the horses that make up Farago. Like, and I know, like, this is giving you guys a better look than what everybody else is getting. But this is genuinely stitched together from stickers I made meaning that I went into every single file that's in here and I yoinked the texture of the horse. And I created a system. Yep, I created a system that all of these patches were initially different solid colors, and I overlaid the horse in here and went, all right, let me move that pattern around a little bit to see if it sticks.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. That was really fun.
It looks beautiful.
Turn this off for a second again so I can open another file. I love when I get to do this. Let me actually pop open. Are you in here? Yeah, okay. For anybody that wants to enter my photo show, this is Belle Starr. This is the exclusive sticker that you guys will be getting if you enter the photo show, and this is for everybody who enters the photo show. And she is actually colored in the exact same way with the gradient maps. I say that's my brightness layer, so I actually brightened her up a little bit. But as you can, this is what she looks like without it. Without that particular gradient map, this is what she looks like. And I went through lots and lots of options before I decided on that one. I'll go through a few of them again because I just think it's fun. I'm going to the Hyperpop ones. A lot of these are from like directly from downloading on Clip Studio, like Clip Studio assets. Yeah. That one's not so fun. That one's cool.
I mean, like, for people watching, this is how a lot of people within the industry, concept art and everything.
Yeah.
Gradient map is not an option. You're gonna be asked to do something in a different color, and then instead of spending forever on changing the color, you just go flip around some colors in the gradient map and you're good. Saves you several, potentially hours of rework.
Yep.
To figure out colors again, especially if you're someone who paints and not like I do, self shady kind of stuff. Like I said, so I would love to figure this out one day, but like just right now, it is not in the cards.
It is honestly very okay. So this must have been the one that I actually used for her Sunset Purple, which is a standard one in Clip Studio.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
She turned out so nice. Actually, is it that one? It might be that one. It might be that one. But you can see, you guys can see that my whole file for the entirety of her is just called Horth. I'm very unserious. But no, I'll zoom in on her too. My typical dappling. These are a lot of details that tend to get lost in these stickers. This is the same lines that I use for Barbie. I just took the tack off of her.
I mean, honestly, at this point, Emma, you could just make an art book, like a huge hardcover art book with filled pages with just all of your art.
That would be really fun. I have had several requests for like a how to draw horses book.
Yes.
I would love to do that.
It's time consuming though.
It is. It is. I was gonna say my computer's gonna yell at me real quick. I'm switching the drive I have in here right now because while I'm doing this and you guys are all cooperating with me so much, I'm gonna show you some things that I've never shown anybody.
Ooh, people are gonna be sad they missed this stream.
Yeah, you're gonna be sad that you didn't stay until the late hour of 10:43.
It's only 9 here.
Yeah.
Or 9:43.
Right. So this is what the original Barbie looks like, and this is probably the scale of what the sticker is, right? I need to show you guys all the detail. So all of her, this is all glittery. I went through and she does have dapples. I believe that is a thing you can see. There is texture, butterflies and flowers and vines on every single part of her saddle, and pink stitching on the saddle as well. Plus also this type of stitching. I had some really fun stitching brushes that I wanted to go nuts with. The Barrel Reins texture Her bridle is also textured with that same type of thing. It also has an inlay, like you see, it's very popular in Western tack. And one of my favorite details that you still can see in the sticker, but it's very tiny, is I gave her a flower catch light in her eye. So I put a lot of, oh yeah, and then the wear leathers on her boots, and those are sparkly as well. I put a lot of things in my stickers that nobody ends up seeing because like zoomed out this far even, you can't tell that the saddle has any stitching on it, let alone the fact that it is hot pink. I'm zoomed
But
in
you did
at
it anyway.
I'm zoomed in at 220%, but I do it anyway.
You do.
Because it's fun. Let's say, so there's my little showing you guys the behind the scenes of some of my stuff.
Heck yeah. People are gonna wish they stayed this late.
Oh, I know. I always show people.
You should do an art stream sometime of just you, maybe like finishing out a piece or starting one or something.
I've thought about that too. I draw at such weird times because I'm trying to get myself to draw during business hours. You know, like the regular
But when
9 to 5.
Inspo hits. That's what I mean. Like, I mean, when I did streaming, I did sketch requests, which was like, it was fun. It helped me develop like drawing different things like really fast. So I really don't have like any regret doing those streams. But like, if I were to sit down and like finish a piece out for like a stream, that does take a little bit more brain power, in my opinion, because it's like, oh, I guess. But I guess too, if you do you could do if someone is like, can you draw my horse and give me stickers or whatever? You could have it maybe tacked on as an extra fee to do it. Like, I'll draw it live.
Oh, sure.
Because that might be a fun incentive. People could watch it come to life.
Yeah.
Yeah, potentials.
I see there are that I see the comment about, do you have any tips for getting better at cell shading? I now use a combination of both cell shading and soft shading. I don't know if I have any like I don't know if I have any like concrete tips. But I will. I open Clip Studio again so I can show you guys some of my more comic booky pieces, stuff that is not horse. So these are some of my for anybody who doesn't know. I used to I have written and drawn 3 comic books.
She has, and they're for sale at some places.
They are. I have not made any money off of them in years. But I do have a shit ton of physical copies that I want to throw out because I'm a perfectionist and my art style doesn't fit. And I did those in high school. They are 10 plus years old, Larry, or they're 10 years old, Larry. Oh god. But yeah, so I've done comics, and so this is what my art looks like when it's not horse related. And with cell shading, it is for me, like obviously you're looking at like following the curves of fabric, and you know, like this is a very extremely lit piece. As far as like, you know, like, okay, I gotta pay attention to this chunk of hair overlaps this one, so I just have to like cut this up and make it look a little sharp. But then I use soft shading on things like, you know, Lee's elbows have this gradient to it. Her fingers have a gradient to it. There are certain parts of, like, for example, the Spider-Man suit that you can see, like, this has a little bit of a gradient to it where the light hits it. But it's, I wish I could be of more help. And even this right here, this is soft shaded as well. So like I use a contrast of hard shading and soft shading, and I'll switch over to, this is a piece that some of you are probably familiar with. I've used it as a coloring book cover, and it has also been a sticker. And once again, we have hard cell shading versus soft shading in certain areas. And it is really just a matter of like how harsh the light and you know, like the look, like even this right here, soft shaded, then the highlights are hard. It really depends for me, and I guess I can pop open a more recent example because I'll pull open another horse that I've worked on because that is the bulk of what I'm working on right now. Oh sure, let's open up this is the bonus sticker for the sticker club. He is actually the extreme version of cell shading. He has a posterization filter on him, so which creates very big cell shaded areas that when you zoom out, you know, he's got those very hard lines. So if I took that off, this is what he actually looks like before I put that on. The color scheme was called 90s Nostalgia. So I added the posterization effect because I thought that it would be fun to like up the ante of the cell shading. But this is what he looks like without it. And I don't do a lot of like super harsh shading anymore. This is all like it's cell shaded, and then I go through with a blur filter and I blur it out to like 10% or something, like anywhere between 10 and 20%. If I was to go back and change it, I mean, he would just be cell shaded like normal. But on horses, I'll always do like this little part of their hindquarter. The back leg is usually mostly in shadow. When I do this part of the back leg, I usually end it about here. Up under these muscles in here, in the flank area, under the neck, obviously this part of the head, and I could push it. Like I have my multiply layer. Also, always shade with a multiply layer. That's how I get my nice shadows and stuff. If I turn that off, that's my shadows. You don't need it at 100% because it's gonna look funky. Usually anywhere between like 25 and 50% is what I keep my multiply layer at. So he was 35. But yeah, I mean, if I sat down and like figured out my work, like my actual method of how I work, I could probably give you some better tips. But you can also see like my highlights then, even though most of the horse is soft shaded, my highlights still stay hard shaded.
Yeah. The one thing I will say, like you start cell shading, you start learning cell shading, but then you eventually turn it into something that is like your own.
Yes. Oh yeah.
So it's like even I'm at that point where like I would say like when I say it's self shading, but it's really not.
Right. Like
I don't think you've
exactly,
seen any of my recent pieces.
I have not.
Like,
I have not. But that's exactly the same scenario that I'm in, where
Girl.
I'm like, man, I guess this is technically like still counts as cell shading comic book style to a degree. But then I'm like, but then sometimes it's not, or I'm combining, or it's weird, you know. But it's mine now. It's all mine now.
Yeah, because like,
yeah,
I'm just putting in artwork and giving people context. I'll upload like 3 things Aaron related, of course, that like I made this year. Where I'm saying it's not cell shaded, but I tend to use that technique to get the hard shadow.
Did you want me to pull that up? I can pull that up in Clip Studio.
You can pull them up if you want.
Sure. I would
analyze my art.
I would love for people to see your art. Oh yeah, so you're kind of doing a very similar thing to what I'm doing. I love that you called like, this one the Eeps. It's so good. Where did that?
What that Eeps? Oh, no. The Eeps was meant to be just a sketch, but then I'm like, I want to color it, so that's why the rest of his body is not there, and I was lazy.
There we go. So for everybody watching, Lurie, this is Lurie's art. But yeah, you got the same thing going on where you've got very very harsh lines like I do, you know, like I
Mm-hmm.
I hope I don't, well, it's not like I'm monetized. I was just gonna say I'm a slut for good line art. Sorry. Um, this is where
Same.
we're at 11 p.m. Um, but yeah, I like that you're doing like weird. Okay, so you got the chromatic aberration going on in there.
I never
Um,
go without it.
I've thought about it. I've thought
Mm-hmm,
about it,
mm-hmm.
and sometimes I'm like, okay, this works, and then sometimes I'm like, eh. Do
I wouldn't
you?
do it for your stickers. If you did a fully rendered piece or a piece that
Sure.
has that wouldn't be a sticker,
Yeah.
it might work.
The last time
Yeah.
I used it was when I did the spot sticker. And it
Mm-hmm.
did it
Mm-hmm.
did work for him, but I think that it would take a very specific piece.
Yeah. With looking at your style, I'd be like, it
Yeah.
would have to be like a very
Yeah.
very specific piece. I usually tend to do I don't do them when it's like fully just flat color. I won't do
Yeah.
it then.
See, so
But
your style feels a lot more like okay, I'm gonna just for just for the sake of like the compare like not to directly put us at odds with each other because
I'm gonna fight you,
that's
Emma.
not you're gonna
Let's go.
fight me? Fight me.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Um like not to directly compare, but like okay, so here's something that I did that's very heavily cell shaded. And
Hmm.
for context for everybody, I used to draw with markers all the time.
Yeah.
That was what I
Hmm.
loved to draw with. So when I got the chance to start doing digital, like I want all of my stuff to look clean and
Hmm.
like I couldn't give a shit about texture. There's sometimes that I put a paper texture on, like the one that I just showed with Lee and Spider-Man. That one actually
They're
has like
saying
a that has a texture on it. Um, it's
they're telling us
very
we need to
subtle.
fight.
No, we're not gonna fight.
God,
No.
we're gonna
Um,
fight.
sometime I want to do a collaboration with some art friends on some stickers. So like,
Yeah,
I
I'd be happy
might
to
have
if you
you
ever want to.
color a pony for me at some point,
Yeah,
Larry.
you just gotta tell me how you want it colored, and I could color it. I would not.
Yeah. But yeah, so like this is and I actually got
Wait,
I got
I actually sent
reprimanded.
the
I
I
got
actually
rep
sent the same piece
Oh,
twice.
you did?
Sorry.
Well,
Sorry.
I I
This one.
I have very thick lines.
Hmm.
They don't show up in every piece, but I have very thick lines. But like here's an example like okay, so this is my style and we'll switch back to Larry. You have such a like I can tell that it's digital, but
Hmm.
it still is like reminiscent of like colored pencils.
It's because the pen I use or the brush I use is a pencil tool
I thought
that
so.
I found somewhere years ago, like in the middle of college. I
Yeah.
found in like a pack and I downloaded it, but that was the only brush I liked, and it's
Mm-hmm.
the one brush I kept. I
Yep.
could not tell you who made this brush. And that
Um,
upsets me because I bought it and downloaded it in a pack
yeah.
from somewhere, but yeah, I don't have the original file name. I literally, if I hand it to people or if I have to move files because I lost the original file name,
Oh
I just
no.
call it Lurie Pencil.
Oh god.
So I'm sorry to that artist. He's actually, I recall he was someone a professional in the
Mm.
industry. I just don't frickin' remember where this came from. But it's
Um,
been I shade with it and I line
yeah.
with it. So
But then I also
yeah.
see like this is a different texture brush down in here, and then you have these different
Mm-hmm.
circles going on. So like, do you or like this
Donner.
actually is overlaid over the lines or
Mhm.
like erased from the lines. Um, do you just do that randomly? Like, do you just take your brush and just go and like wherever it lands, or do you do it very purposefully?
Um, I like when I do it, I don't necessarily think about it anymore. I
Uh-huh.
just kind of put texture where I feel like it.
Okay.
It also shows in my other two pieces as well. I mean, it's human error at that point where
Yeah.
I will put them where I feel where it would match. Like the one with him in the trash can, I feel shows it a little bit better.
Okay.
It's
Let
like
me.
there's texture on his pants and then the texture on his on the garbage can and on the walls are all different from each other.
Oh, nobody needs to see that.
The So, and I think I'm gonna look which came first.
Okay.
So
Okay.
actually that one of Aaron sleeping was from June this year. That garbage can one was the most recent from August, and then the one with him like looking back at the camera or whatever is from July.
Okay.
I tend to like, I mean, you get better as more as you do. I'm being more thoughtful where I put texture
Yeah.
these days. And then I did
I
just finish a piece yesterday, which I'm just like
I am such a like a perfectionist that my stuff that looks random, like, or if it looks random in my art, it probably is random.
Mhm.
However, it if it if I have to make it look random, it will suck. So I cannot just let things just happen. Like there are no happy accidents. And man, this is gonna shoot me in the foot later. But I'm gonna say it is I don't do anything on accident when I draw. There's
Mhm,
no
mhm.
everything is very purposeful. Um,
Yeah.
unless, and this is I've never talked about this publicly before. Um,
Mhm.
so okay, um, hang on, 'cause I'll pull him up. I'll pull him up. Um, if assuming that I have it. Oh no, I don't. Um, anyway, okay. Um, I'll just leave Aaron on screen for right now. So
Sleepy.
okay. So if you guys are familiar with the black and gold Pinto unicorn that I did for Briarfest,
Mhm.
I called it Arcane. And I don't have the
Of
file.
course you did.
I'd
Of
have
course you
to,
did.
yeah, I'd have to switch drives again, and I don't want to do that. But that particular file, I initially like went with my gut on what I wanted the pattern to look like. Um, and I I had a really I thought it was a very cool Pinto pattern.
Mhm.
I sent it to Carmen and Kenzie, and I was like, "What do you guys think?" And and it took me a minute because Carmen goes, "Hey Emma, um, I need you to look at that pattern again." She goes, "I need you to look at that pattern again because you have
Mhm.
accidentally," she goes, "I hope this is an accident." She goes, "You spelled out a very inappropriate word." And she goes, "I cannot let you print that sticker."
Oh no.
And I'll show you what it is when we're done, but I'm not gonna show
Okay.
it on stream
Oh
because
no.
it was on accident. I swear to God. I
I
did
know,
not know.
I've been there. I
Um,
did like it makes you feel
oh,
way better. When I was in art school, like freshman year, we had like a project to do like a pattern with like fruit or whatever with
yeah,
vegetable or like something. And
yeah.
I did strawberries separated from each other, but they all pointed toward like to make a circle thing.
Okay.
And my professor kept being like, "No one look at this," like being joking, like he's my buddy, and he's like, "It looks phallic. No one look at this." I'm trying to sit there, and I'm like, I don't understand why. He never said why, and it took me years later. I'm like, oh my god, he thought it looked like a booty hole. So no, you are
Uh,
so good, girl.
um, I do have a story like that from
Mhm.
high school actually. But anyway, so uh, the sticking to the black and gold unicorn story. Um,
Mhm, 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 yes.
Carmen, because I was like, Carmen, what are you like? I don't,
What are you talking
I don't see it. And she's like, wait, here, hang on. And she must have taken a screenshot of it and crudely drawn on her phone. And and then I was like, oh my God. And I changed it.
And
So
you're
the
like, "This would have
final,
ended my whole
no,
career."
for real, that's what it felt like. And now that's his nickname behind the scenes. Like, that's what we call him. Like, I'll be like, oh, it's this sticker. And Carmen's like, oh, you mean the what? And I'm like, shut up. Just shut up. But there was a case in high school, and you guys are gonna have to forgive me. I'm going to switch to I'm gonna get rid of display capture, and I'm gonna get rid of my game capture. I'm gonna log out of Star Stable real quick because I'm just like idling. Because I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna draw really
We're gonna
quickly.
draw.
I'm gonna
I've been
draw.
drawing while we've been chatting.
So I'm going to move this to this screen, and I'm going to move.
That would be such a fun stream where it's like we go onto one of those programs where we can all draw on the same whiteboard. That'd be so fun.
Also, forgive me, guys. I'm still figuring out how the new tablet works. And I also got a new monitor mount arm, so it's very, very stiff right now. And because of how I have my computer set up, all of my cables are really short. So please, please forgive me if it looks awkward.
I will never forgive you. I can't. I just can't.
Okay, so I'm going to do that. Whoa, 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 hold on, whoa. Okay. Okay, display capture. Oh, because it's still, okay. Capture method, yep, but I want to capture the pet. Yes! Okay, perfect. Alright, it's just gonna look really weird for a minute while I resize everybody. Wow, I can't believe there's still a bunch of you here. This is crazy.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Alright, lads, I'm gonna tell you a story about how my high school art teacher fucked with me.
Oh, God.
So, let's do a new canvas, and so that nobody's eyes burn, we're gonna turn this gray.
You're turning my boy gray. No, I have Twitch and YouTube up, and Twitch is faster than YouTube at the moment. So I'm like, I just want to also pay attention to the chat.
So, this is the first time I've actually drawn on this. Like, I played around with it. It's stupid smooth. And it has a paper feel for it, to it.
Yes, that's the best.
So back in the day when I was in high school, I used to draw Lee, which is my witch character, all the time, and she had a utility belt, which I will sketch out for you guys right here. It's gonna look really bad, but I'm gonna. So for example, like this is the belt, and I had lines, and then on one side would be like she had a gem on it, so it was round on this side, and like there's jeans pocket, so like the top of the jeans. There's our pocket. There's the crotchal region. So, oops, I'm on the wrong layer. God damn it. Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. Forgive me. I hope this is entertaining. Alright, we're gonna. Here we go, because they're still watching. Alright, I'm gonna have to draw that all over again. So, belt. Pants.
Look at Emma not having a dark gray as a background as her, like, settings that the paper layer is already a dark gray when she.
I had that set up with my other Clip Studio.
I'm just joking with you.
No, I know. I should have it set up for this one, but I just have not gotten around to it yet.
Why are you burning your retinas, Emma? Emma, no, your eyes. You need them to draw.
So, for example, belt, jeet, crotch, pocket. All right. So I used to draw pouches like this. That's how I would draw pouches. Okay? The main, don't worry about any of this. The main focus, what we're looking at, all right, this is very important, is this right there. Okay? That's what we're looking at. So I had an art teacher my senior year of high school, and we were at odds from the beginning. When I mean I was in advanced art, and in advanced art we did basically whatever project we wanted, and because we had already taken art like at least twice, that was the thing, right? So like we knew what we were doing, and we did have a class project every now and then, but it was basically like a free reign because we were considered to be responsible enough to know what we were doing. And I, at this point, had already decided that I was going to school for art. I was literally in my senior year of high school, and I was like 17, drawing constantly, and I think at this point, I had already published one comic book. And this was a new art teacher, because my favorite art teacher that I had gone through all of high school with had retired. And this new teacher came in, and the first project that she had us do as an advanced art class was to color in the lines for pinwheels. She pulled up what was likely a kindergartner's art project of making a pinwheel. And she goes, "Okay guys, color these in, we'll cut them out, and then we're going to go put them on the lawn outside the high school." It was so embarrassing. And just like all of us in advanced art wanted to just get into working on our projects. Like we already were coming into class first day knowing exactly what we wanted to do. And I actually had permission from the principal, the previous art teacher, and the computers teacher that I was actually supposed to take 2 sessions of advanced art. One was to be downstairs in the art room making physical projects, and the other one was to be upstairs with a drawing tablet, drawing, like digitally. And she denied me. She's like, "Well, I don't know you. Like, I don't know what you're capable of. Why would you be able to do that?" I'm like, because I was given permission by everybody who has more say in it than you do. So I ended up, we butted heads so often that I was like, screw it, I'm not staying in this class. So I ditched one art class, and I took a study hall instead. But she was such a bad teacher that it got to the point where the principal had to get on the PA and tell everybody that if any more people drop art classes, that we will not have an art program at the high school. That was how bad she was. So we'd already had all this, and I submitted a project that I had drawn Lee. Her belt looks like this, like what's pictured. And I get keep in mind I'm 17. I get a call on my phone, on my cell phone, from the art teacher.
What? I feel like I remember this.
Yep, because I think I mean, I was on Tumblr and stuff at the time. I might have told you this before.
I think you might have told us on stream before too, because now this is like ringing a bell.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I get a call from the art teacher personally, and I'm like, "That's weird. Why are you calling a 17-year-old?"
Yeah. And how did she get your number?
Yeah, and how did you get my cell number? And then she called the house phone, like back when we had landlines. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, why is she calling me? This is so weird. And so I had my mom sit behind me and listen. So I answered, I called her back and I was like, "Hey, like, you wanted to talk to me?" And she goes, "Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about your recent project you submitted. There's something like really inappropriate in there." And I was like, what do you mean? Like, I don't draw that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. She's like, "Well, the whatever that is on the belt that you drew looks really phallic." And I was like, "Lady, really? this? I mean,
that looks like a little cartoon little fist. If anything, if it were to
I
look like
know.
anything else, it would be like that's how people would build a cartoon fist in a way.
Right.
But it looks like a pouch.
I'm like, I understand if maybe I had drawn it like a little bit. I'm not gonna do it on here because I'm gonna get kicked off Twitch. But like I understand if maybe like this had been like a little like rounder or whatever, that like that might have set off some alarm bells or like whatever. But this as it stands, like it felt like she was just trying to get me in trouble.
Yeah.
Like it felt, and especially you called my cell phone. I'm 17 and you called
I
my cell phone. I
I
mean,
would start questioning law, like bring into school, like how did she get
I
my
did.
phone number?
I
Yeah.
did. Shortly after that, I asked to have a meeting with her, the guidance counselor, and the principal and my parents. And
Yeah.
I was like, this is not okay. Like
Yeah.
I
How
don't
did
agree
you
with
get
any of
that
this.
number? Did she say how she got your number?
No. No.
What the
Like, and
what? What?
the guidance counselor was like all all okay with it. I'm like,
That's
no,
insane.
this is nuts. This is why I don't come to you people for like my actual depression. like
Mhm.
yeah, so and nothing changed after that other than she just hated me and wouldn't talk to me. And now like I see her on a regular, like a semi-regular basis. Um she stops at my mom and I have a craft sale booth together at one of our local events. And every year this woman stops by and grabs a knitted piece from my mom.
But nothing from
But
you.
nothing, and she won't look at me, she won't talk to me, but I straight up told her when I was in that meeting with her and the principal and my parents and the guidance counselor, I was like, look, lady, if you keep doing what you're doing, we won't have an art program at this school anymore, and you're gonna be out of a job.
Mhm.
And she was so pissed at me. And then literally the next year the school fired her.
Yeah.
I told you.
Like I
Like
warned
I warned
you.
you. And it would have been so easy for you to not do what you're doing. Like
Exactly.
it was just bizarre. So like now that I'm older and I'm exhibiting my own art, and she's actually like one of the heads of like our local like art scene, there is a reason that I don't try to submit to any galleries around here. I don't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Like I don't participate in community art events because um because of that whole thing. And
Mhm.
also just because like my art is so niche and in a
Yeah.
style that I don't know if you've encountered this, is that like a lot of other artists tend to look down on anybody that does cartoons.
Yep.
Cartoons for one and digital illustration for another.
Yeah. Especially
Um,
if you're going into the gallery scene.
yes, yes. So I I don't partake in gallery stuff in my general area because I also live in an area that's very, very dedicated to its paintings of landscapes. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
there was actually one art show when I was in college that I did apply for because it was at the college art gallery. And I did not get in, but I went to go see what did because I was just curious. Um, and every single painting in there was a landscape. Was it all could have been by the same person. Like that was how same it looked. So I have very much decided that and I'm okay with it, by the way, that my art just does not belong in your traditional art gallery.
Mhm.
And I'm totally fine with that. But yeah, that's my weird high school art teacher story. I don't have any weird college art professor stories because my professor was awesome. um,
I have my own who she was on the level of that teacher.
mhm.
And I probably won't say names on the stream, but
Sure.
like, oh my god, the her name, I will just hint at. Actually, her last name was a Disney villain's name.
Oh god.
So that was Professor Disney villain name.
That's
And
funny.
the thing is, she, like, to give a hint of, she ended up stepping away from being a professor randomly with zero warning to any of the staff, and it threw a tizzy, yet people quietly rejoiced. A lot of the professors did not like her at all. She was someone who had the mentality of, I am your senior, therefore you and I that means I am your superior
Yep.
and you have to show me respect. And if you don't show me respect, I'm gonna make sure your life is hell in this college. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the thing with me, I guess I'm a, not, I don't think it's a hot topic among our generation, but I will show respect as much as you give me respect. I don't
Yep.
care that you're older than me. If you treat me like garbage,
Yep.
I'm not gonna give a shit about you.
Respect is
I'm not
earned.
Respect is earned, not given. I don't
Yep.
care if you're older than me. But she had that mentality. I was actually never her student, thankfully. If I was ever going to be her student, I was going to actually gaslight her a lot. So, but to give a taste of how she felt about students was, if a student came to her for guidance, like in her office, she would be like, if they don't leave crying, I didn't do my job.
Oh man. Oh
And I'm
yeah,
like, that is,
I
we
had
are,
one of those like that in high school. And it was hard. It was
mhm,
even harder because he was like a family friend. So
yeah,
that was rough.
yeah. And it's like, no, that's not how you treat art. That's not how you get people to be better. You gotta encourage people to be better. It's not,
Yep.
I think a lot of older folks with that mentality thought that you need to feel pain to make good
Yes, you
art.
have to
I'm like,
suffer for your art. You have to
you have to
suffer.
suffer. Or they saw it as like, this is extremely competitive. I'm like, it's extremely competitive, but we are all here to support each other no matter
Right.
what. That's my view. I'm not going to ever see someone as competition.
Yep.
I'm going to see them as that's my colleague.
Yep.
So it's like XYZ.
Rising tide
But
lifts all ships and whatever
yep.
the phrase
And
is.
all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
But basically, yeah, she basically told one of my, we would have, I think you had this with your college too, like a mid-program
Oh
review,
yes. Yep. Yep.
maybe. So we had that. She made several of my friends cry simply because she told them you're better off finding a different job or a different career. You better just go get a different major right now because you'll never make it in art.
Oh
Simply
jeez.
because our mid-program, I learned later, was when we were like near the end of our sophomore year, meaning near the end
Oh, so was
of
ours.
like,
Mine I actually had
yeah,
my junior year. Like,
yeah.
what the
I
hell?
wish I had it my junior year. I had several art friends who were in different art colleges at the time be like, wait, what do you mean you don't do it your junior year before you decide classes? I'm like, yeah, they solely based our skills off of foundation courses. Courses, mind you, I did not put my whole heart and soul
Oh
into
yeah, who
because
does?
I, who does? And the
One of
kids
my
that did,
foundation
it's not worth
courses
your
was like
time.
one of them was like draw a shoe or make a shoe out of
Yeah.
wire.
Yep, same.
What?
I made my leopard gecko out of wire. But yeah, like shit like that. And that's what she would be telling people, you won't make it in this industry. I'm like, off of still life drawings.
Yep.
Uh-huh. But she told my buddy that he would be better off being a construction worker. And that night he was crying and actually like, I'm just gonna go drop out right now. I'm like, no. We all convinced him not to because we're like, she's a bitch.
Yeah.
And and to the point where one of my other old friends, where and the thing is, there would be four professors in this room for this mid program.
Hmm.
She didn't do mine. I never truly had a one-on-one with her, and if I did, like I said, I would gaslight this lady. But and I'll explain what I mean by that in a sec. But there would be four other professors for this review. She would take the whole thing over and not let them talk and let
Oh
them
jeez.
actually converse. She would take over the entire thing and be a horrible, horrible person about it. To the point where my one of my old
Oh
friends, when
wait.
she left and the other professors left,
Yeah.
my my actual and my favorite professors, he actually stayed behind and he told my friend, "Hey, how about you pop into my office later and we'll have a one-on-one about this? Because old friend, she did actual cinematography. He was a newer professor and he focused in cinematography.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, let's just go have a one-on-one. I think you did absolutely great. Don't listen to her because she was someone who would hyper focus on the one thing and not address all the pieces. But how I if I ever and she ran the comics, so she was just a
Mm-hmm.
comics artist. Mind you, she dropped out of her job like a hot potato and ran away, making, stressing the school out for like, oh my God, now we have to try and hire someone within a summer, to them being like, oh, thank God she's gone because we had so many like complaints about her. Um, but she dropped this job to go make a one comic, mind you, and I found the comic later, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm not saying this because I'm biased or a dick, but this is bad. It was like it was so overly detailed to the point where I didn't know what I was supposed to be focusing on. Like every page was hyper detailed, but it was messy and just not clean. And I'm like, oh God, this is what she left a professor's wage for?
Mm-hmm.
But okay, gaslighting,
Yeah.
how I would have gaslit this woman. Um, all of the professors loved me. All
Mm-hmm.
of them. They still do. That's why I'm continuously invited back, and they love
Yes.
talking to me because if there's people watching this in college, treat your professors like people. Ask them how their kids are doing, XYZ. Ask them how life is. They will love talking to you and being like your friend and all that. Like that's how you befriend your art professors. Not talking about art, not talking about work or like whatever. Just talking about life and interests, and it'll be great. So that's how all of the art professors loved me. They're just like, oh my God, we love you. And I'm like, yay. If I had her class, I would be such a total bitch that if she went to other professors being like, oh my God, Miss Lurie, I can't stand it. Oh my God, she's awful. All the other professors would be like, what are you talking about? She's awesome. And that would be my revenge. I'm like, also, she played favorites. She would
Ah.
choose the people to be mean to and choose the people who she would love and cherish.
Yeah.
And the people who she favorited would, like, favoritism, always were like, oh, but she's the best. And I'm like, no, she's not.
Mm-hmm.
Take off the rose tinted glasses. She's not giving constructive feedback. She's making people cry. Constructive feedback will never end in anyone crying.
Yep.
So it's like, yeah, that's my evil professor story, even though I never truly interacted with her. Oh, I see you're doing a little horsey tutorial. Horse.
Horth. Two big
Horse.
circle plus two small circle plus line plus vague triangle shape
You got the
plus
start of the book, y'all.
plus two
But I'm
loopy
gonna
things plus two
fed
loopy things.
cupcake.
Those are the loopy
Like,
things. The ears are the loopy things.
I'm just gonna read off what Fed Cupcake says. The way some teachers have a power dynamic and try to get students in trouble is insane.
Yes.
True. Facts. My math teacher in 10th grade had all her classes failing and blamed us for not making good grades. Then she left to work in a neighboring county. I don't think she left. I'm pretty sure she was fired. The thing is, now that I'm older, I'm
Yeah.
out of college, I'm out of school. I'm like, people are paying you to learn and to be successful.
Yes.
It is not a flex to be like no one passes my class because that just tells
Right.
me you're a shit teacher.
Yes.
You
Tells
should
me that
get
you're
a
not
different
good at
job.
that you're not good at your job.
If I were to ever join another class and if someone ever said that, like, by the way, no one passes this, I would just raise my hand. I'm like, is that a reflect? I'm like,
Yeah.
so are you admitting that that's a reflection on your teaching? And then they have to sit there and be like,
Yep. Yep.
I'm
They
like,
gotta
because I'll drop
dwell.
out of this class right now if this is a reflect, because this to me sounds like a reflection of your teaching.
Yeah.
I would put someone on blast. I don't care anymore. I like don't, and then I'll be like, well, I'm dropping out of this class, and if you can't explain yourself,
Hmm.
and then I'm leaving right now to drop out of this class. Oh, stand up for yourself in education. Don't take that bullshit. If they're
Mm-mm.
bad teachers, hold them accountable. Because when you get older, you learn they're just an adult like you, and there's no excuse for it.
Yep.
Or to Emma's horse.
Horth. Real quick, I'm gonna disable this for just a second so that I
It's
can open
almost
a
midnight for
file.
you.
It is, and I have to work at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh my
I'm
god.
almost done. Um, I something I want to share with you guys, and I think I have it because I have a whole folder of my college art on here. Um, Waiting for it to load. Do I not have it on here? Or is it just not from? Is it just not from this particular? Because I'd really love to find it because I would like you guys to. Oh, there it is. Okay, I did find it. I love my college English or college illustration professor dearly. And you guys at this point know that I really like doing weird stuff with lines. Um, I was reprimanded very harshly for this particular piece. Does anyone want to take a stab at why? Because it's a little silly. So
Too much shoulder. Oh my god.
no, I submitted this piece.
Oh no, did you forget a layer?
Nope.
Okay.
And my professor was like, "Hey Emma, this is great, but why is this line so thick?" He goes, that's really thick. Because that's like an inch. That's like an inch thick. And I
That is
literally,
your style, though.
I know, well, I know. And he was like, maybe you need to tone that down. And I was like, maybe you need to tone you down. Like,
I think it works, though.
you know, like in this scenario, yes, it does. Like I have my
When he was
brush.
just line art,
I
yeah.
have my brush at 200. Like that's what my brush is, and I think that's almost the right size. There we go. I'm like, I just really want to just show off that curve. And then everything else in the background has very, very thin lines. Like you can see everything back here is really thin lines. Her lips are entirely line. Like that's just all line. This is a portrait of Mary Shelley, by the way, for anybody who
Nice.
Yeah. But no, I got reprimanded by my professor for this
God.
very specific this thickums right here, this thing.
The gums.
The thickums. My my college art stuff was very very fun. I don't think I drew much Horth for college art, honestly. I don't remember. I don't think I did. There was one piece there was one for sure. Oh god. I don't like that one anymore. But yeah, I'm going to wrap up stream. I know, thank you, honestly very petty of him. That is funny. This is the
That's
same
great.
professor, though. This is the same professor that when I asked him he's very, very good at drawing animals. Like, incredibly good. Like, this guy could probably give you a master class in drawing every single animal in hyperrealism. Just amazing. And so I asked him on a project. I was like, "Hey, do you have any tips for me on how to draw horses? Because I draw a lot of horses, and I would like to know if you have any tips for me." And he just kind of did one of those. No, Emma, you know more than me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Sir, this isn't helpful. I'm paying to be here."
Yeah.
Like, you want me to teach you? Can I get some of my tuition back?
Yeah. If anything, he could have taught like different rendering and stuff, but like how to like it just feels like, oh, like can you teach me other things? And they're like, no.
Right. Oh man. All right, so I'm gonna I'm gonna end stream here, guys. I don't know when we will be back next. This next week coming up for me, I'm going to be at a Great Lakes Congress Model Horse Show this weekend. Next weekend, I am at another Model Horse Show, and then the weekend after that, I will actually be at the Hoofbeats and Maple Treats thing from that Breyer's hosting in Canada. So I have a very busy next couple weeks here, and then very important Potions and Ponies, my Halloween custom drop and sticker drop is happening next Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So please support me. I don't know, buy a sticker or something.
You should buy a sticker.
Just buy a sticker.
Cards when they come back and stuff.
Oh yeah. So buy a sticker, buy some trading cards. The trading cards will be on sale on Friday, next Friday. I will have a buy 3 get 1 free sale going, and then because I know that there are some people here that were not here earlier. If you buy all 3 of this year's Halloween stickers, you will get a free physical tarot card of the 3 of Swords design. It's very neat. They're in the next room, and my cord's not long enough for me to go grab them. But I will have a post going up about that at some point coming up here. But yeah, that's what's going on, and I'm glad that we had this time together. And
this is so fun.
I would like to do this more. I just have to figure out a better day and a better system to do, because now I work Thursday mornings starting at 8. So Wednesday nights is probably not the best time for me anymore. And I know we talked about Saturday game night during the winter on occasion. So we might just have to figure out if there are nights that we're going to stream that and nights that we want to just hang out privately. We can figure that out, because it was just you and me today, because Wednesday didn't work in anybody else's schedules, but it's always good to hang out with Lurie.
Thank you. It's so fun hanging out with Emma. I mean, we had good conversations. We spilled the tea.
We did. We have been streaming for almost 4 hours, my dude.
We have. Look at you, look at a little comeback kid.
I know. The first video on my YouTube in 6 months.
And they're gonna say 4 hours.
4 and we're like, hours. 4. Meanwhile, like the last time the previous times we've done stream, we've been like, let's get on for an hour because there's nothing to do.
Yeah, that's true. I'd happy to do it.
Yep.